All right, everybody. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. All right. Today I was going to play something, but I was like, you know what? We just had Gamescom. For those who don't know, Gamescom was today or started today. It's like for the next 3 days or whatever. We'll have like the ongoing trailer releases and whatnot, but like the big main trailer releases already happened. The rest of the Gamescoms, that's in Germany, so that's for people attending the actual convention and whatnot. But they went over several new trailers of games new and old, as far as what will be released soon. And I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to watch it with you guys, give you my thoughts on it. If you guys have some thoughts of your own, what are you thinking about some of the games that have been released? If you think you're going to snatch it, you think you're going to pass on it, should have had a tally up here for the ones I thought I was going to snatch or pass. Maybe I'll write it down or something. I'll implement it later on or something, you know? Maybe I'll re-edit the video just to keep it nice and coordinated. So, yeah, wanted to go over Gamescom, snatch or pass on the games that would be presented there. Did you guys, any games that you already watched? Because this is, later on in the day, but maybe perhaps you've seen something you liked. Maybe perhaps you are really excited for one of the games that was already announced. You want to shout it out, talk about it, feel free to. We're going to go through majority of all the games, give you my thoughts on it. Yeah, Stoney wanted to give a little break from Tainted Grail. Not permanent, just another, give a little breather. And yeah, talk about the games. Because I figured this was going to be happening regardless if I were to stream or not. I'm a little upset about how late I am. But regardless, that's in the past. We're here and we're going to be talking about video games. We're going to be talking about I wonder if I can. The only issue right now is I don't know if I can go live on TikTok with this. I know they don't like this stuff. But it's not your content. It's like it's just commentary. We'll roll and see how long it takes for them to shut it down or whatever. If I get told like, hey, you can't do that, then I'll just end it. If not, we'll keep on going. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Gamescom with you guys. What do you guys think? We have a lot of games coming out next year. We have a lot of games coming out within the next couple of weeks, months. A lot of games avoiding the GTA release. What do you guys think about, a lot of games releasing within the next couple of weeks, months to avoid the GTA spillover, right? We also have GTA's Netflix special that I don't recommend going out of your way to subscribe or watch through Netflix. We don't want to condone that behavior. But yeah, with that being said, 1 second. Let me just make sure everything is taken care of. Ooh, this is not what I meant to do. I got to back out of there. Hold up. Oh, all right. All right, we're going to go live. We'll see what happens on TikTok. Just hit the live on TikTok. We'll see where this goes. Why is my chat not popping up on OBS? Why are you slacking on me, OBS? Yo, how's it going? We're going to be talking about Gamescom today. We're going to be going over the trailers. Whoops, sorry, guys. Wait, why is that feeding that way? That's weird. Okay, whatever. You didn't miss much. We're just starting. We're kind of a little late tonight because I wanted to switch things up. I had to do a lot of editing and stuff. Not really, but like kind of, sort of. But I wanted to talk about Gamescom. I want to talk about the games up and coming. What do you guys think? Are you snatching these games? Are you passing on these games? Or are you excited about Gamescom? How did you overall? Overall, how did you feel about Gamescom 2026 and its first initial release of all of its trailers? Did you see any of the trailers? We had a lot. Yeah, a lot of fire today. Why? Man, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. OBS wants to be a punk, but I can pop out my YouTube chat since I'm not directly. Oops, sorry guys. I'm not directly streaming my entire screen, just enough to watch the trailers with you guys. I'm hoping we don't face many interruptions, any at all. You know, honestly. Moving you guys. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. That's the sound it sounds like when I move you guys. How's it going though, Stony? Teki, Sombra, Mikazu, how are you guys all doing tonight? Did I see Fig in there, or am I? Oh, maybe I'm tripping. Number 1 was Showa American Story. Dude, that game looked amazing. I saw that. I was like, dude, I need this. Be safe with copyrighted music. Ooh, good call, good call. I will do my best to mute for songs that if I can catch it on time. If not, hopefully nothing too crazy. I can't believe they announced Pokemon. Pokemon, period. What Pokemon are you talking about? All right. With that being said, oh, well, for a final spot. Hold on. One last thing. Just got to make sure this is good to go. We talking games. No, I'm going to do Snatch or Pat. All right, guys, you gotta play along with me, all right? When we're watching these trailers, you gotta let me know if you're gonna be snatching it up or passing on it, all right? Oh, Pokemon is getting his own game finally? What do you mean by that? All right. With that being said, now we can deafen out this loud silence and actually play the trailers. All right. I went to the part where they start doing like when it actually started. There were a couple like minute trailers in the back here. I'm not too worried about it, but we're going to start when the actual show started. And then we'll be, liven it up with our commentary. So let's go.
So we got a lot
I already did watch this, by the way. So I'm watching this again with you guys, kind of giving my thoughts.
Is expecting tonight. From one of the world's most successful developers comes something completely different than its past titles. Please enjoy.
When's the Fortnite stream? I don't know, Lucas, but just for you, I might have to actually start making that a thing, huh? Making it happen just for you.
In its way, the flood waters spread, weaving.
Let me know if you guys can hear it all right.
Upon the silken paths, malice took root. 10 suns rose on high. And so, as spoken of old,
Fortnite Fridays.
The weavers came
the day I don't stream.
Yet spoke not the cause of their coming.
Hoyaverse. I've been seeing that. Is that the Chinese company?
The waters have ebbed.
I'm getting this. So excited for this. I was shocked that Hoya is making this.
Still,
you have to refresh my memory on who Hoya is.
Remain.
But this did look really good, not gonna lie. Famous gotcha company. Ah.
Against the chaos, yet entraps Xihua.
Blot out the Pyro Hill once
So you guys
more.
snatching this one, huh?
And
Is this going to be a gotcha game?
not quench a millennium
It didn't look like it was. Looks like a cool, You know, I actually did not catch that. At first I thought it was just a three-person, but it might look like it's 4 people co-op. 4-player co-op, possibly? More than that?
We are not of this land. Here it is not oaths.
Genshin, that's
but
why.
lies
Okay, thank you.
that keep things whole.
Nope, co-op Monster Hunter kind of game. Oh, is it going to be giant beasts the entire time? Oh, shit. That's an interesting layer if it is like Monster Hunter and you have like... Oh, that might be cool. That might be really cool. I didn't think about it like that.
At last, ye did unveil the divine.
I believe it, Techie, for sure.
Ye had stolen. Bear
See, I didn't even catch that the first time I watched this. Because I have a big gripe whenever it comes to 3-player co-op. I'm always like, dude, 4 is the number. Number is 4. Should always be at least, you know, minimum 4. Well, if it really does play like Monster Hunter, sign me the book.
Came ye to reweave this wound, or seek ye some other end?
Yeah, I must say, yeah, Notice Fall. That's a snatch. That's a snatch right there. How many of you guys snatching that one? Is that a snatch for you, or is it a pass?
Pretty impressive. That was the announcement of Notice Fall from.
I'm writing it down, my little book, my
co-op
little
action
notepad.
game, which players take on the role of a weaver and step into a world where divine authority has crumbled and order has collapsed. Players must stand as one to defeat mighty mythic beings using close coordination.
You expect me to find 3 other people to play with? Hey, you
tactics.
should be able to do it solo,
Very cool.
but if
We're
you got to pick a number, it's got to be 4,
All right,
man.
we have a lot more to come.
You're getting
I'm
it?
Very happy to welcome
Snatching
back
it
a
up?
legend
That's
in the
good to hear.
esports world, known for her work on League of
Snatch, but
Legends,
not my style of
Counter-Strike,
games.
and the
I
winner of Best Esports
got
Host
more
at the
excited
Game
when you said it was
Awards.
going to be like
Tonight,
Monster
though,
Hunter.
she's our co-host
That
for ONL
got me
for the
going.
third year in
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
row, and you know what?
Plus,
We
seeing the 4
couldn't
people.
Imagine doing this show without her. Gamescom, will you please join me in giving a huge welcome to Shocks?
Sharks. Sharks? You got sharks on stage?
Wow, thank you so much, Jeff. It is such an honor to be back here at Gamescom in my favorite city, I gotta say it, Cologne, and seeing all the fans around the world. Now, I cannot wait to see everyone's reactions to what we have in store tonight. And right now, I am very happy to share with you the global announcement of a brand new title in a very well-known franchise developed by Ubisoft Paris. This is Rainbow Six Tactics.
What'd you guys feel about Rainbow Six XCOM? Rainbow Six meets XCOM. Is it a winning? Is this a winning combination? Is this something you'd pass on?
These tangles are in for a surprise. Take your positions, team.
All my friends are in the U.S. anymore. My Japanese time
Let's show
zone.
carries the rainbow's back.
Ah, look, I just got hit with TikTok. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted blah, 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 blah. Unoriginal reproduced. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, TikTok, I let it run. It's not going to let me do it.
Planning something
so.
bigger.
Send me everything you dig up on the agency bombings. There's no time to waste.
We've contacted Rainbow's former
Actually, it just says your live is not eligible
You just
for
have to choose which
recommendation and
ones.
restricted in search results. I could just leave it. Whatever. XCOM is too hard for modern day gamers, so it's it won't sell. I feel like they could do the approach of putting like a difficulty setting to this game and making it like a super easy mode versus something like XCOM.
We've got active hostiles all around.
XCOM is a game that I technically never beat. I played the first one. I got pretty damn close to the end, and I got sidetracked playing another game that just released. And then I own the second one. I just never played it. I've watched my brother play it though. But this one does look pretty good. I do like the, I'm big on sci-fi and fantasy. I'd rather there be aliens in here and magical, mystical powers and stuff like that. But to take the Rainbow Six IP and utilize all the specialists and their machines and mechanics and all that, that's pretty neat.
Squad of operators on high-stakes missions.
I'm curious if it'll be like a PvP mode. I think that'd be like a bigger selling point because I feel like that's something. Well, I can't speak on XCOM 2. I haven't played XCOM 2, but XCOM 1 didn't play like that at all. I don't think you could do PvP. Maybe I'm wrong.
And progression paths that create new possibilities every time you deploy. Rainbow Six Tactics launches.
Might pick this one up. This one, I'm leaning more towards Snatch, especially since I have my brother and a couple of my friends that would be interested in this for sure. So I can see myself snatching that up.
Tonight we are returning to Emergence
And
Day,
this one
the day that
I'm
changed
snatching.
Here at Opening
I'm a
Night
little
Live,
worried
we
about
have
it though.
the world
I'm a little worried
premiere
about it.
of the campaign
I feel
trailer
inclined
for
to snatch
Gears
it
of War E-Day,
more so
including the
than
first look at the
being sold
Locust
on it yet,
leader
if that
behind
makes
the
sense.
invasion.
Like
From
I
the
am excited to
coalition,
see Dom and
here's
Marcus
Gears of
again
War E-Day in Xbox
and play with my
console
brother. That's like the main
exclusive,
reason I'd be getting
launching
snatching this
this
one up.
October.
Because I want to be able to play with my brother. We played the original 3 all together. And those were so damn good. By the way, the other chats aren't popping up. I am right now only talking to YouTube right now. Twitch isn't, at least nobody's in the chat for Twitch. Nobody, well, TikTok, you know what, TikTok, I'm just going to shut this down. Nobody's in here. They already told me I'm restricted because they don't like, TikTok's very, very vocal about not liking you messing with content that's not yours. So like reactive content, they don't fuck with that, so.
Bravo, squad.
But hey, if there's anybody in the other
No one
chats,
knows what these things are or where they're
shout
coming
out.
from.
If not, then that's cool too.
It's a fucking
I don't really look at the numbers, so I never know if there is anybody in there or not.
Whatever this is, it's happening all over the city.
This trailer
Out of the ground and ripping my people apart.
And those are my
look
gears out there.
like
Hold
Gears.
the line.
I do like the design of like the big bad. I like the cogs around, wrapped around his arm and shit.
We're gears.
And of course, I'm excited to see Dom and Marcus back together.
We still have our people. If we can save them, we
This makes me want to get the PC Xbox Pass.
Must prepare us for what's ahead.
I'll play it just because I have Game Pass. That's fair. That's absolutely yeah. I feel like if you have Game Pass, don't pass out on this game. Like,
Give him hell, Phoenix.
feel however you want to feel about games, but take advantage of that. This ought to be like. See, my problem is I don't think it'll be. It's going to be hard to beat the trilogy, right? Any games in the trilogy, I could see this game being phenomenal and great in a way, but I just don't know if it'd beat the original trilogy.
If you fall,
1, 2, or 3, you know.
we all do.
Those are such strong Gears games.
We do this together, or we die together. Yeah.
To the end.
See, he said we do this together, we die together. He lied. He's a liar. Can't believe he'd lie to him like that. No, genuinely though, playing Gears with my brother,
Gears of War
like I said, we played the whole
October
thing.
6th
That
this
was
year. All right. Next,
that third
it's
game
time
hit
for
us hard.
Anata, an epic free-to-play
That hit us
open-world
growing up.
RPG game from NetEase coming to PlayStation
Right,
5,
I forgot to write
PC,
down the other
and
games I
mobile
was snatching.
platforms.
Damn.
3 years ago, it was revealed here at Gamescom with 2 massive cities. You build your profile and social following.
snatching
as a
Gears.
member of
We're
the
snatching,
ACB team.
Rainbow
Tonight,
Six.
we've got your first look at the city of Shangzhou and the types of combat, vehicles, and mini games you can expect.
This game
And yes, news on the release date.
looks
as
like a
well.
game I'd like to jump into just to screw around for a little bit, but never take serious and like really put in time into it, if that makes sense. Nothing's really ever sold me on this game. Seems silly.
Still have a mortgage. Haven't tracked down my old man.
I grew up on
yet. Still
PlayStation, so I never got
home.
have the Gears phase.
Still got
Oh
these
man,
movies I haven't
Gears.
seen out yet.
When the when 1, 2, and 3 came out, such a goated time to be an Xbox player. I'm not gonna lie. It was such a good time.
Did they really
But then again,
go
PlayStation
belly
was
up?
also hitting lefts and right bangers.
Spiral first, then worry about rebuilding the ACD. Get big enough, and the
Yeah, this game looks silly and like fun to like screw around, like a fun sandbox anime.
Master.
What, Master?
Master, you're so.
You're snatching this, Sombra?
Yeet Master. Who the hell came up with that
He said
name?
Yeet Master.
Yeet Master. You're nothing more than a bad seed who slipped out of a nowhere town.
Enjoy the party.
No, I don't think this is a mobile game. They just, I believe this is the game announced because I think it's on. Is it on PC right now? But I know this is like the trailer for it releasing on console. But maybe it might be. Some, you know, a lot of games that have been releasing on console also have been adding that mobile. But I don't know if I'd see this being mobile yet because it plays like open world GTA sandbox with the Yamcha pose.
Just you wait. Where am I?
Where do you think?
Wait, I'm back home. There won't be traffic at this hour, will there?
This is Chongshao.
Take me with you to sniff out some martial arts masters and legendary weapons.
You've been reading too many fantasy.
I feel like I just need that extra layer of convincing to jump into this game.
What you seek is inside.
It don't look bad.
Those who pass our trials may witness
It looks
the
silly.
lynching within. Can you take it?
You bet. I've dragged entire subway.
Okay then.
Oh, isn't this song copyrighted? Whoop. Honestly, I don't know. As long as they don't get flagged, I'm okay with not like getting monetization for any of this, but I could always mute it if it goes on later. I'm not too worried about that. January 15th.
Is the most expensive view. Wait.
It's not really for you? Yeah. Like I said, I feel like I just need an extra layer of convincing just to screw around, but all in all, I'd be like, yeah, I'll play a little bit and then just move on. Yeah, I'd also pass on this. Did it say Windows?
Awesome. There you have it.
Wait, did
And
it say?
comes out
Hold on, my bad.
January 15th.
I wanted to see what it said. Oh, yeah. Google Play and Apple Store, so I would assume it is on mobile as well. So it's PlayStation 5, Windows, not Xbox, Windows. Global release, free to play. Yeah. It's free to play.
Awesome.
It's on
There you
mobile.
have it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
comes out
I'd say pass on that.
January 15th, 2027. Now we have so much more Gamescom opening night live coming.
100% gotcha. I'll play it. There you go. Techie, you're going to have to let us know.
Yeah, I know
Is
you're
it
waiting
great?
for it. But
Is it
for
mid?
now, here is a new look at
The story
Silent
elements
Hill
do seem to be
Town
pretty
Hall.
interesting, I'm not going to lie.
Coming in just a month's time from Konami
These songs
and
shouldn't get you a
Upload
strike.
as screen
All right,
nerd
for sure.
in the
I was about to say, I've seen plenty of other people cover these, so I'm assuming they don't either care or they know that they'll be good.
Hey, Simon.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill.
I need
Never played any of the Silent Hill games. I grew up with my brothers playing them.
and put some things
Actually,
to
it's not a
rest.
gotcha last time I checked. Oh, that's interesting. Free to play, though?
I just saw.
Gonna have to be pushing some type of microtransaction, no?
You said we could put things right. That this town.
No way, they're decent people.
But it's the right thing to do here, not just for them,
Terry O'Quinn.
but for the whole town.
Then you know
I'll have a
what to
cosmetic
do.
or two, right?
But be careful. They're all so angry.
This one, I'm gonna need more convincing on. I'm passing on it. I'm not, like, I respect Silent Hill's IP. I just definitely need more, maybe some gameplay or something would have sold me. If you sing over the copyrighted songs,
He's your burden.
good to know.
I have to leave this island.
Gonna hit some, never played any of the Plague Tale games. Have you guys played any of the Plague Tale games? Are they worth it? I'm not really big into movie-like games. Every time I looked at any of the Plague Tale games, they looked more so as movies than games. I'm a big hater on more movie than games that aren't games. They cloak themselves and mask themselves and parade themselves like they're games, but they're not games, they're movies. Don't get it twisted. There better be more so gameplay than actual cutscenes. Alright, sounds good, Stoney. Out of all the trailers so far, anything that's caught your gander, are you snatching some of them? This game, I'm snatching this game. But this game also does confuse me with the whole free-to-play, because I believe it's free-to-play once it does release. I like the pirate aesthetic. I like the puppet creating character you have with the pirate aesthetic. I like the turn-based. I like the additional, all these different types of mini games added to this game. Looks very silly and fun. Is this Pokemon? Dude, Pokemon would be cooking if it looked this good, honestly. I do want to see what the newest Pokemon, Wind and Waves. I don't know when we'll get a trailer for that, but I got to see more on that because they finally given us decent graphics for once. And yeah, for this game, I like that turn-based combat. Looks good. And the boat combat, he looks like he's drifting on the ocean right there. It's interesting. When it comes to video games, I'm extremely picky, so I don't get new games often. Fair enough. This one, I'm iffy, but I'm more so on the Snatch side.
You failed us.
Oh, you know we're jumping back in for the 2.0 update here.
If only
You've surmounted countless trials to reach this summit.
Guys, I'm still, the way they talked about Crimson Desert, well, how Jeff Keighley even talks about it afterwards, the industry is downplaying what Crimson Desert's doing right now. It is literally
If I do their dirty work for them,
insane. Insane for a company to be hitting out this many updates that add so much to their game. They truly have showcased that they are a company that knows the engine they made. They know how to work it inside and out. And if they're using AI to implement changes faster, they're doing something insanely right. And I feel like it's being downplayed throughout discussion, open discussion about the game. Like, if this was one of the industry's like favorite picks of a game, we would never hear the end of how amazing and crazy it is to pull off all these amazing feats.
More and more content, including new cutscenes and story
Like, they
moments.
just keep on adding more and more content.
Next, let's
Who
step into
fucking
the
cares?
world of
Anyway,
Tides of
we're moving on.
Annihilation, the upcoming fantasy action-adventure game by Chinese studio Eclipse Glow Games. Set in modern-day London and mythical Avalon.
But that
you
shit
play
blows my mind.
Gwendolyn, the lone survival of an otherworldly invasion, who can summon
That's exactly how I feel about that
forms
with
of
Crimson
the
Desert.
Knights of the Round Table.
Is
Tonight,
yeah, you
got
said
a
I
brand new
never
trailer which
completed my
reveals
first
the new
playthrough.
voice
I did
of
complete it,
Gwendolyn,
but you said you had
Angela
120 hours in,
Salvano,
so might as well start
recently
over. I feel like
played
I'm
Grace
okay with
Ashcroft
starting
in
over for
Requiem.
Crimson Desert. I want to see how some of those new cutscenes look and all that. He didn't hype up Crimson Desert. Dude, the industry, I swear to you, they didn't want Crimson Desert to succeed with how well it did, you know? They're like, fucking fail. We saw how IGN tried to dog it immediately. They didn't want that thing winning. And it's not only is it winning, it's like doing the most insane shit ever. I've never seen. It's definitely changing my expectations for every other studio. Like Pal World, Pocket Pair. Why haven't you implemented the search boxes yet? All right, I'll stop Snatch. I'll stop.
The fog has devoured.
I'll let this trailer play.
And now
It's just anybody rewatching this VOD, like, well, this guy shut the fuck up.
was the only one who
But we're here to discuss. We're not here to watch. I mean, we're here to watch, but we're here to mainly discuss these games. All right. This game, come on. I feel like everybody's snatching this game. Am I right? I feel like almost everybody's going for this one.
But if you wish to reclaim London,
Snatch, though, this trailer doesn't do the game justice. The combat looks rough. I'll have to relook at the combat. See other elements were keeping my eye. I'm just joking. No, I'll have to like check it out. I have seen some of the combat that did look good, but
Teach me.
I'm really happy that the hack and slash games are making like a crazy triumphant return, and I love that. Yeah, it's more scripted. This part looked crazy though, and a lot of the action does seem to be like those scripted attacks, ultimate attacks. Yeah, that wasn't really much showing for combat. You're right. Masquerade Near, yeah, yeah, for real.
Absolutely beautiful. And if you're interested in wishlisting and learning more about any and all of the games featured at ONL, make sure to check out the Gamescom Steam page. And if you're anything like me, I'm sure you have tons on your wish list and in your cart, but a few more can't hurt, right? The Steam page is available now and being updated throughout the show as the titles are announced. And now to introduce our next game trailer from Turin, Italy, founder and creative director of Unrelated Games, Alessandro Durando.
Just the frames look like they dropped in the gameplay segment. They did absolutely appear. But it is, you're not wrong though. They didn't really show like gameplay. It was really just those ultimate attacks. The main reason I have issues with Kingdom Hearts 3 is those scripted ultimate attacks that pull you out of the gameplay. Like you just press that button and then maybe a couple quick time events of pressing another button, but it's like, dude, let me fucking play.
And I still don't have one.
especially
And
for
we
like
genuinely expect
high
their respect to
adrenaline
be
action
here
games
on
like
this
that.
stage. So thank you, Jeff and Gamescom, for this
To
incredible
do
opportunity.
ultimates like that. Not to
Just
say that
being
this game's
here
going to do
already
that,
means more
but
than I can put into
that trailer
words.
definitely didn't highlight
Love Song,
gameplay
we
gameplay.
take you on a journey through the forgotten echoes of past humanities, where sound is the only language left. You will uncover traces of memory, left in stone and sound, building a bridge between what was and what may still come. Here is Love Song.
It sounded like he was trying to rhyme the whole thing. Oh yeah, this one I'm gonna pass on. It's a puzzle game, but it does look like it's got some heart in there. To be fair, Kingdom Hearts' coolest moments are scripted. Oh, I hate that argument because you're not wrong. But Kingdom Hearts 2 spoiled me with the gameplay. I think it had a really good balance of the scripted attacks with the action. This is definitely not my kind of game. Nah. Very seldomly do I ever play a game like this. Once again, I do respect that they're a thing, though. I do like puzzle games like these, especially if they find unique ways to, like, mix things up. I feel like these games exist as, like, little guinea pigs to really push the boundaries of physics or mechanics within games to really see how far they can, like, mess with something, you know? Usually they excel when they have a neat gimmick like that.
Last year's TGAs
Hopefully,
was the announcement of Mega Man's
hopefully that one will
long-awaited
have something
return
that sticks out.
with Mega Man Dual Override from Capcom. Tonight, we've got an exclusive glimpse of new gameplay, along with the introduction of a new character who plans to foil Mega Man's plan to save the world. Take a
Don't
look.
foil Mega Man's plans. Do you ever play Journey? Nah, I've seen Journey, though. I know what you're talking about, that one where you're like that, I was gonna say stick figure, but he's not really a stick figure. He's like more of like a triangle-shaped character, right? Fairly certain that's the one. Yeah, more or less. The open. That image. Whatever. Yeah. Avoid using certain moves in Kingdom Hearts just to speed things up, which is unfortunate, but damn, carousel move. Dude, that's exactly, that one sucked. Oh, that carousel move. Insane. That's not my main problem. I really wish Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't play like that. I would have absolutely loved to keep on playing it, but I mean, I'll go back and I'll play through all of Kingdom Hearts. I'll stream it too, but I'm not going to be happy with Kingdom Hearts 3. Mega Man, I'm still not big on the 2D platformers. I wouldn't mind jumping into it, but yeah. Pragmata, I feel like, is a game I will have to play before the end of the year. A lot of people saying that's their game of the year, so
Little something extra.
I'm interested.
All right, now let's talk about.
I mean, it did look cool,
gaming hero, one without
but I
limit,
wasn't really
Rayman,
necessarily
who's
sold on it.
Celebrating his 30th anniversary this year. Rayman Legends
Blasted kids
Retold
foiled
builds
Mega
on the
Man's
charm
plans
of the
again.
original 2013
It's all thanks to him and his stupid
now brought
dog.
to life with stunning 3D visuals, new story content, and an all-new sixth realm to explore, plus fully voiced cinematics. Players join Rayman and friends on a new adventure.
Actually, this was
to
actually pretty
restore
funny,
peace to the
or
Glade
pretty
of
good.
Realms. There are 4 all-new musical stages, like MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This, and tonight we have your first look and listen to another
Crimson Desert,
musical stage.
definitely my game of the year, but Pragmata was up there. Nice. Yeah, as of right now, it is Crimson Desert for me as well. I mean, I think everyone knows that for sure. But yeah, Mega Man, definitely I'd pass on that just because, yeah, 2D platformers. But, once again, respect it. Yeah, Rayman here looks good. I would like to play this, like, if it was at somebody's house. Like, hey, you want to put a new Rayman game I got? I'm like, sure. Let's play the funny music segments. Because I like the Black Betty one from Rayman Legends. Especially those ones can get really hard on some of the difficulties too. But yeah, honestly, once again, IP I respect, but definitely I'm passing on Rayman.
October 1st, Rayman will be at the Ubisoft booth this week here at Gamescom. And that's what makes this show so great, is that many of tonight's games will be playable to fans who are joining us live in person here in Germany all weekend.
Love Rayman growing up, just playing it by myself. Nah, maybe if my daughter was old enough to play with me. There you go, right? I guess that's the same thing for me. If my kids were like, I need to get this, I'm like, all right, we're playing it.
For the first time
Search Wall, I'd like to see you play Pragmata. Okay, okay. I'll make sure that happens.
But none of the words apparently
We'll talk about it afterwards. I'll write it down.
So I guess let's just watch a trailer.
When I saw this trailer, I was like, is this like rated R Fortnite? That's all that it, like, that's all I could think of. Yeah, is this Pokemon? No, this is, you know what? This is rated R Fortnite. This is, PUBG. But it's not PUBG, it's PUBG something. I already forgot the sub name or whatever they have. Rated R Fortnite. Or sorry, it would be Fortnite rated R. Yeah, see? Fortnite rated R. Dead Net. And Siren Head.
Explore breathtaking, strange.
Oh, this game or this trailer
make a friend who'd work
totally threw me off because I was like, what is this game? I did not know this was Once Human. This looks completely different from the first trailer I seen for Once Human. So what's going on with Once Human, and who's playing what's Once Human, and what has been going on with these games where it looks like this? Kiwi, how's it going? We had Gamescom today, so we're talking about all the games that were in the trailers. Are you snatching them? Are you passing them? Once Human, I'm passing on. I'm still not sold on that. And also Rated R Fortnite, I'm passing on that. And then this game, I'm snatching. This is Control Remnant. A Resonance. Are you guys snatching this one? You passing on this one? Once again, very happy to see the whole hack and slash elements jumping back into the gaming world. And they look like they're being done so well. I wasn't sold on Control. I never played Control. Or sorry, I played Control, and I did not have the... I wasn't entertained enough to continue to play it. I jumped out of it. I was like, this is boring. It wasn't for me. But this game looks fantastic. The main character, the MC, has that aesthetic of... Fuck, I was just talking about this with my brother. He has the aesthetic of, what was that one game? PlayStation, Electric Dude.
There's a grain of truth to old legends.
Your eyes.
Infamous. Yeah, sorry. It took me yes, yeah. For Control Resonance, he's giving me that vibe of Infamous. Thank you guys, yes. And of course, Blood of the Dawnwalker is my most anticipated game. This is the game I'm assuming will be Game of the Year. Way too ambitious with its approach. Story looks fantastic. And overall, everything they're saying that they're going out to do
But this one,
It looks really good.
he's different.
I can already see the backlash when it comes to this game, though. I do believe a lot of people are not going to vibe with its combat system. I think it's fine. Directional combat, I think that's cool. It changes it up, mixes it up. It's going to force you to learn to play a different way. I think it's going to be one of those things that blesses you, kind of like Crimson Desert. It rewards mastery. But this is my most anticipated game after Crimson Desert. So,
All that remains is for you
and I
to
think where
choose.
Crimson Desert dropped the ball as far as story goes, this game's going to absolutely pick it up. This looks too good.
Very well then. Let's begin.
Yeah, Blood of the Dawnwalker, man. Yeah! I'm so stoked for this. Next week, guys. Next week. You know we're playing it day one.
Welcome back, everybody, to Gamescom opening night live. Now, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so I'm very happy to share this world premiere of this next game with you. The gameplay of the forthcoming strategy game, Game of Thrones: War for Westeros, from Australia's Playside Studios.
I wasn't sold on this. Once again, it doesn't really show gameplay, and
Iron
it's
Throne stands
some type of tactical game that, yeah, like RTS or something. I'm not. Yeah, it's RTS. I'm definitely. You guys think 2D platformers aren't my game? RTSs truly are not my game. I can, once again, have respect for them. Anytime I've ever played one, I'm just not in it. I don't think I've ever played an RTS game where I'm like, this is amazing. Game of Thrones, so you pass. If we never got seasons, if we never got those last seasons, I'd be like, this is great. Fucking Game of Thrones, the biggest, quite possibly the biggest fumble in entertainment history.
Game of Thrones. War.
Yeah,
for
it is.
Westeros.
It's right to remind you of Age of Empires. It's got that RTS element.
Yeah. How awesome did that dragon look?
Once Human was pretty good, but it's been around 8 months since I've played.
So with that,
Gotcha.
It's time for a new game announcement from Airships.
Are you guys grabbing Control Resonance? Is that something you guys
This is a new
messing with too or not? Game of Thrones went downhill after Tywin died.
Orbital prison in this gritty
You're not wrong.
sci-fi
You're not wrong.
isometric action thriller.
But it's really
This
on
is
Dan and Dave,
Dust
those writers. They
Origins.
absolutely suck, dude. I've seen so much fan theories that were like cinema. And it's crazy. It's like, dude, I genuinely think a child could have written a better ending. Game of Thrones, How I Met Your Mother, Sopranos, which ending was worse? How I Met Your Mother, I really didn't care. Like, it wasn't like the whole story was, I mean, yeah, that the whole story was leading up to there, but I never genuinely cared about the ending of it. Watching every episode, I liked watching every episode just because of how those friends interacted with each other, just for that, you know. This game looks good. This one looks unique, but I feel like this game would thrive if it had like multiplayer. They would need to announce multiplayer. This looks like it'd be a lot more fun if I was playing with my friends. But it does look like a single player experience. So I might just hold off on this one, pass on this one for now. And then Sopranos, I know, I've never watched Sopranos, but I know how it ends. And I know that didn't sit right with a lot of people, but I also felt like it left a lot of room for you to be like, people to be skeptical, you know, give their own ending, interpretation, whatever. Game of Thrones was just ass, dude. Game of Thrones is the worst. Absolute worst.
Searching for a pulse.
Oh no. I already forgot what this was. I don't even remember.
Initializing reality. Loading a 233,000 square meter grid. Activating 1,600 exhibitors. Unlocking more than 1,000 worlds. Global data streams active. Challenging community.
I thought I was going to hate the combat in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I really enjoy it, so I'll probably like... Man, that game, that series is one I feel like I'm going to eventually have to play. It gets... I watch people play it, though, and I'm just like, I can... once again, something I respect, I don't know. I'm a sucker for the spell casting. I'm a sucker for that extra like layer of fantasy inside my games. You know, the power fantasy, all that stuff. I feel like it's too grounded in reality or whatever for me to enjoy. Oh yeah, now Gamescom officially started, which was a dumb thing to.
Exodus, a cinematic single-player action RPG from Wizards.
They dumbed down the combat in
Coast,
Kingdom
set
Come
in a new,
Deliverance 2. They dumbed it down.
Sci-fi universe. In Exodus, you rise from salvager to traveler, discover new worlds ravaged by the effects of time, and search for the key to humanity's survival across the most
Instead of simply
dangerous
fixing
reaches
the
of space.
clunkiness of the first one.
Along the way, you assemble a crew of sharp-edged specialists. Soldiers, smugglers, mercs, scholars, and awakened animals whose skills and chemistry shape every fight and decision. Tonight, it's time to get a deeper look at Salt, an awakened octopus and mercenary.
This game,
Get a glimpse into who she is, where she comes from, and why she's along for the
Let's just see
adventure.
how if you guys have seen this trailer or not, just let me know what you think of it. I already know this game was weird to me. It's a pass, by the way.
Salt?
Yes.
Figured we could talk, since you're part of the team now.
Why?
Want to understand how you see things, how you operate.
Basically, Mass Effect here with the combat.
I hunt. You pay. This is agreed.
Well, that answers that. But hey, we're getting to know each other.
Really curious about Exodus.
You local to Persepolis? Or you from somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Salt. You have a most impressive reputation. We were surprised to hear that you accepted a permanent position with the human team.
You fear me, envy, hate.
I'm responsible for this world, and you put it in danger for your own selfish reasons.
I will join, but I will be paid after, even if Leiden is in danger.
You've been away for a long time. From your planet? From your people?
I miss ocean. Safety.
I miss ocean.
Run, human!
Salt! No!
3 years for Salt. 87 back home.
Time is our great enemy. But we must always have hope.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it. My issue with this game is, one, weird. Can't just do. I mean, should just done an alien race or something. The way the main character or the dude's interacting with the octopus, I am half expecting him to go full on deep mode, and the whole time I'm like, dude, he's trying to fuck this octopus. He's over here trying to get to know it. Hey, we gotta work harder together. I don't know. I was like, the tension's there. He's not beating the allegations. That's always gonna bother me the whole time I'm playing it. I'm like, what do you mean by that? You know, stuff like that. It's just, I prefer, yeah. But the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this is weird. This is, what do they mean by that? Why are you kink shaming? I mean, yeah, you're right. It's perfectly normal. As you enjoyed Dragon Guard 3, it can get weirder than that. Bro, this is... Yes, but at least those pigeons had a human form, okay? This octopus... I'm not even... I feel like half the rebuttals there are going to be like, it got a mouth, don't it? That's insane. I feel like just That one I'm just gonna be the whole time like,
the long-awaited release date for
I'm passing on that
Exodus. It
one.
is coming in April,
Passing on
as
it.
you saw, of 2027.
It's weird.
Now to give us an exclusive extended first look at the gameplay for the upcoming Warlock.
Octa
Dungeons
screwed
and Dragons
everything,
from
alive
Wizards of the
and
Coast in
otherwise.
Invoke in Montreal, Canada.
We have the
Please welcome
technology.
the PGA award-winning star of Resident Evil Village. The
Oh yeah, it doesn't do it for me.
Andy Robertson.
As it shouldn't. This game. I'll skip through the chat because she talks for a minute here. Warlock for Dungeons and Dragons looks good. It looks like a Snatch. However, it's like that really pre-alpha footage, so who knows what's actually in the game and what's actually not in the game. You know how many companies have lied to us when it comes to that super pre-alpha footage. But I do like, we'll talk about the stuff I do like from it. I'm going to skip past her dialogue here, though.
All right. Showing this.
So Octa does it for it. Dude, he's got a human form, okay? Kiwi. And he doesn't do it for me. That whole shit was weird. And I called it weird. Yeah, the octopus is going way too far.
You still think this is your
Warlock is a dumb name for the Game Pass.
seen your heart's desire.
Hey, I'm in here for the mechanics and gameplay. I'm not sold on this story at all. This was forgettable, honestly. She's like, do something evil. And she's like, I'm going to do my own thing. Corny. I guess we'll have to ask Fig, huh? Fig pops in. Hey, Fig, how do you feel about octopus? You see the way she did her head?
Open your eye and see what I see.
Do you see what I see?
Magic.
He's like, you sure you're not just doing this for your patron? Are you doing it for yourself? I'm doing it for myself. I'm an independent
What exactly
woman.
is your interest here? Or is it your patron's interest that guides us?
My curiosity is my own. Do you believe in letting buried things lie?
Warlock foiled Mega Man's plans.
Buried things do not lie.
Mechanics look good in this game. They look slow. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to bring up. Exactly. But I do love this right here. Telekinesis, sign me up. Looks like it's handled really well. I'll say really. Looks like it's handled decent. You're not going to beat Psyops. Nobody, for some reason, can ever beat Psyops' telekinesis, but whatever game comes close, I got to give props to. This looks more like Control's fucking telekinesis.
Skip, watch out.
I see it.
At least they have more of a human design than Stony. This part I liked, but then again, it's same thing I thought, Mikazu, that this takes too long to switch. We get it, they're switching. That could have speeded up.
Absolutely not. Merely digging deep.
Kind of looks like the Harry Potter game. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. You're not wrong. Ew. I kind of hate that you said that. Okay, this part doesn't, but it didn't look necessarily good either.
You're getting closer, Warlock.
Wait, did it not even... You know what? Hold up. Did she even, like, decapitate that thing? Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, he stayed together. He didn't even have a gash or anything.
You're getting closer, Warlock.
Looks like they're trying to make an action-style Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
What is
I mean, they're definitely taking their... Is that a clipping enemy in there?
What is it?
Oh, no. Why would they include that? You saw that? I didn't even catch that right here. The enemy pops in.
What is it you see?
Oh, that's rough, dude.
A means to an end.
They got editors, right? It's slower than Red Dead. AI made trailer. See, if I were them, I would have caught that mistake and just did like a scene skip. Cut to this scene where she's doing stuff like that and how it goes to this.
Call for rain. Something tells me we're not fleeing from
Or maybe that's their way to defeat the allegations. Look, see, it couldn't be AI because you see that enemy, how he clipped into the map? That was just a glitch of the in-game mechanics. Red Dead was realistic, so it's okay to be slow. Yeah, good spot, right? Wizard of the Coast Publishing, yeah, by the way, right? I like the magic. I'm not sold on the combat. I mean, some of the combat looks cool-ish, but it's like... Yeah, it is very slow. It feels very slow, no matter what. Crimson Desert, this ain't, dude. It ain't. That's for sure. They need, and also the ragdoll physics, man. Get to. How we've regressed so much in gaming kind of pisses me off. When it comes to ragdoll physics, let these bodies ragdoll, man. It's way better and way cooler. They look so stiff. It's annoying. Yeah. This looks like it has... Once again, they're like, this is really pre-alpha footage, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that's just mumbo-jumbo talk right there. Also, what's up with this Star Wars-ass music? Yeah, they can be slow, but it doesn't mean it'll be fun. True. Same could have said for Red Dead. Yeah. Has potential, but I feel like...
Absolutely amazing. Wow. And now it is time
that
for
was
the announcement
absolutely
of a brand new
amazing.
game
Wow.
inspired by 1001 Arabian
Why should you say it like
Nights.
that?
That was absolutely amazing. Wow. And
That's so
Arabian
genuine.
Nights. NBC Game Studio, which is debuting this game on the Gamescom show floor. Here's 1001 Threads of
Warlock,
Design.
honestly, I was more of a Snatch before rewatching that trailer, and I'm like, I feel like I gotta hold back on this. I'll have to see a trailer of closer to release, and hopefully I don't see issues like that. But those are red flags to me.
And fueled by those called to fight.
This game got more attention than Crimson Desert. Yeah, true. Hey, we all Aladdin up in here. Everybody's got their own carpet.
Whispers on the desert wind come from those who are unseen. The Jinn.
You guys remember what I said earlier about the minimum multiplayer number? It should be 4. We're already something I don't like. It's 3. Come on. It's gotta be 4. Minimum of 4 or nothing.
Split their worlds apart.
Yeah, this game is just a cutscene. We don't think we actually get any gameplay.
The veil is thinning. Two worlds
It's not Prince of Persia. It's
as they wage a war of vengeance.
it was a 1,111 Reds, Arabian Nights, something like that.
Many stories remain untold. To avoid destruction, we have but one hope.
Three minimum player for
this story
co-op multiplayer is not the number, guys. Oh, Threads of Mizan, that's what it is. People clapping like that was like the greatest thing ever. What the heck? I totally thought this was Code Veins, like DLC or something when I first saw this.
To make the dead speak. Nothing and no one will keep me from the truth.
Hey, Figure, here. How do you feel about octopuses? Everyone was dying to know. Another gacha game. Yeah, but I think this is the one. Is this the one that had, there was like a meme of the lady stepping on the other lady? Yeah, yep, never mind. It's right there. I didn't even think about asking that when I first saw this. Gotcha waifu game. The music goes hard though.
Any leads? It's just as you surmised. The final clue is in that cursed place.
It's in my butt.
What? Greed comes at a cost. What price would you pay to bring back someone you love?
I was so upset that this was the only Monster Hunter news we got. That one I'm also passing on. I'm not big on
back to O&L, and next we're
cool like see some of the weapons they introduced into that Monster Hunter game, but oh, this game.
Game developers have
this game makes me want to play the I've never played any of the Metro games, but this one makes me want to.
2039 has truly been a challenge.
Wait, did you don't want to play the Monster Hunter mobile? I'm not sold on it. I don't know.
About their incredible story and journey of perseverance.
I feel like I'll end up playing it just cuz, but I'm not really big into mobile gaming.
O&L stage, John Block and
maybe this will be my catalyst into mobile gaming, huh? But yeah, I don't tend to play like any mobile games.
Hello, Gamescom. Wow, so many cool announcements already.
I did like how excited these guys were for
thank you so much.
Their game.
I'm John Block.
Yeah, Metro I'm snatching for sure
for
too.
Metro 2039.
This game looks very impressive. This game legit is what Fallout 4 should have looked like. The atmosphere, how
chapter set in the Metro
like,
universe we have been exploring for nearly
to get the
2
colorful
decades.
popping whatever
Metro has
Fallout
always
4
been a
was.
story about
The more and more I look
preventing
at Fallout 4, the more
war.
and more I'm
Now
like,
that
dude,
war is at our
why did it
doorstep,
go this way?
We have built a story about its consequences and what it takes to survive. The cost of silence, the horror of tyranny.
His beard is
and the
cool.
price
He
of
gets
freedom.
beard points.
Of course, as always, there's monsters.
Has only played Honkai, Impact Third, and
But
NTE.
Metro to us, it's about people, what they protect,
Right on.
what they sacrifice, and what remains.
Metro
of
is a
them
snatch. I
when
think,
the world
yeah, I
takes
think
almost
majority of
everything
everyone's
away.
Creating
agrees.
a game this dark requires a lot of passion, discipline,
It's a
and
decent
a development
cold
team
beer.
that has had to become accustomed to working without peace or regularity. There's enormous care for this universe and the people who believe in it. A key part of this is our own in-house 4A engine, built to fully realize the oppressive world
I didn't even
you're
catch
about
that.
to step into.
It's their own game engine too.
We built this game for those who have traveled through Metro
dude,
before.
that's the way to go.
And for those who are about
I'm
to
telling
enter
you.
it for the first time.
If you're out
There's
here
a lot
saying
to
you're
explore.
like,
your support and love for this
we're doing it in
world
our
has
own
stayed
engine
with
and
us
you guys have
at
this
every
level of
stage
passion, you guys
development,
are showing
which was
this,
pretty
you
rough,
guys
trust
know what
me.
the fuck you're doing.
We cannot wait to share
beautiful.
more tonight. And if you're lucky enough to be here at Gamescom, you can go hands-on with Metro 2039 at our booth and take a closer look on a fully wearable replica Spartan helmet that will be included in our collector's
It
edition.
doesn't look like
Thank
Master
you.
Chief's helmet. Liar.
Metro 2039 is not simply a return to Metro. It is a darker, more ambitious, and deeply personal journey. one that will challenge what you know about yourself and what you're prepared to become in order to survive.
So, the tunnels are waiting. The surface is calling.
The tunnels
and tonight,
are waiting.
we're ready to show you a bit what comes next. Welcome to Metro 2039. Slava Ukraini!
I would buy that helmet if the gas filter worked. Yeah, dude, this atmosphere, the execution of this game,
What brought you here?
looks so fucking good. Whatever they're doing in their game engine, they're doing something insanely right.
Then you've come to the wrong place. The Nova Reich spread across the station.
Beastly,
like a damn
hey.
plague.
Or Ricky, my bad.
So this
Ricky.
is Hunter's
You're getting it? I think everyone's snatching this one. I don't think anybody's passing up on Metro. This looks great. This looks insane.
Monsters.
Once again. Could you imagine if this was what Fallout 4 looked like, though?
Radiation.
A little salty about that.
That's all that's left up there.
Like, this is the grimy, post-apocalyptic looking ass world. Are all the Metro games the same character? I, for some reason, had the assumption that it was just different characters.
This is Hunter, the leader of
Yeah, I'll have to play through all of them. Still playing Stalker 2 and GSC. Really did an excellent job with the expansion and the level of creativity. The pocket dimension blew my mind. Nice. If Fallout 4 looked like this, it'd be insane. Dude, it should have looked like this. That's the problem. I really don't know why they went with the whole colorful look to it. Clearly, they lost the plot. The colorfulness really does kill the vibe for Fallout.
What the fuck? I'm looking for someone. Where is she?
Metro 2039.
Fallout is not supposed to feel like a survival game.
Team at 4A Games.
It should.
Okay, now for something completely
Absolutely
different.
should feel like a
He's
survival
performed at the
game.
Game Awards and was on stage with us at Summer Game Fest, but now it's time for this person's first appearance on ONL.
Brown's filters went out of style in 2009. Valid, right?
Tired of sneaking around just to feel good?
This shit was weird. When I first saw this, I was like, is this Saints Row?
Damn lighter.
But I was like, there's no way. There's no way they would ever take another chance on Saints Row. Volition fucked up. They ruined the game.
Eat a more sizzle. More sizzle. Less hassle. More high.
Okay, cut! Thank you, Cyrus. That's perfect. Well done.
That is Dr. Cyrus Kane.
Yeah, Kiwi, but it's heavily
An entrepreneur,
the
an
theme of
eccentric
everyone else living in that world. I'm passing on this, by the way. This is cool. I like this little crossover, little addition. I thought this was going to be a new Hitman, but it's just their continuous addition of content into the Hitman, whatever they got going on with Hitman. But this is a pass. We don't talk about Saints Row, man. If I was ever stupid rich, I'm buying the IP of Saints Row and I'm fixing that game. I'm bringing it back how it should have been. Saints Row 2 was.
I hope you're feeling hungry, 47.
Man, what the fuck kind of funky music is this? These internet-ass DJs.
But yeah, Kiwi, for when it comes to Fallout, man, dude, it's everybody around you, surrounded, everyone, you're seeing how they're surviving in that element. Like, you can have absolutely...
Next up, the sky is no longer the limit. From
Doesn't mean it has to be a
this is
survival
Ion 2,
game, but it
the
can
sequel to
absolutely
Ion,
have
a
that
new PC
atmospheric
MMO
feel.
built around aerial combat on a massive scale. It launches October 5th this year.
Yeah, that's good, Ricky. It's really good. I have no idea. Why you keep on bringing up Pokemon? You're right, but also we'll talk about that as well later. I'll write that down. Yeah, this game I wasn't convinced on. I'm passing on this one. You say it looks like my game? Why does it look like my game? This looks like a MMO, like Final Fantasy 14. Not to say I'm hating on it or anything. I don't know. This one looks. The thing that looks like that is you got the spots on the ground that light up before like those attacks. They look very like. I don't know. Yeah. I could be wrong. This could absolutely be up my alley, but as of right now, I'm not sold on this one. Aesthetics look like it's cool, but maybe I need more, once again, further convincing, but it does look too... Yeah, you know. Maybe one day if I ever do get around to playing stuff like Final Fantasy 14 or something and I end up enjoying it, maybe I'd look at this and go, you know what?
You have no idea how beautiful America was. I believed in her promise, dreamt her dream, watched her fall.
Not bad.
On the old roads, I saw her shatter into warring tribes.
I love when games impress like continuously. That's usually when I know I'm on the cups of playing something special. When I'm like already at the point where my jaw is dropped, and then it just keeps on, and it keeps on going. Or I'm like, holy shit, it keeps on going. This is amazing. Oh shit, it keeps on going. This is amazing. That's how I felt playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. I was like, no fucking way.
But when words fail,
I don't think it's Mad Max. I don't remember what this was though.
ancient powers divide this land, and their might is far beyond the likes of you. So, will you kneel as my servant? Help me restore America, or burn as my foe? At the end of all things, only
Afterworld, your empire from the ashes. Actually, not a good guess. Not a bad guess with Wasteland. America. This is like an Animal Crossing-esque type game, I think, right? Hoyoverse. This is Genshin Simple Life. Ooh. I never got into Animal Crossing. One of those games where I'm like, I almost had FOMO of getting it too, and I'm like, I just know that these games are fine, but they're definitely not my game, my type of game. because it's Hoyoverse, you think it's going to be a gacha game? Is this game a free-to-play game? Oh, pre-register final beta test. It is on mobile, too. Well,
that was Petit Planet, a cozy galactic life simulation game from Hoyoverse. Here, life unfolds at your own pace. Farm the land, cast a line, comb the shores, or whip up a home-cooked meal.
The game goes at your own pace as long as your wallet allows it.
Beloved fuzzy neighbors, Shocks. You gotta have the fuzzy neighbors, right?
Of course.
Players can pre-register now on the game's official website. Plus, the final beta test will be coming soon.
Awesome.
Yes.
But now, we are very excited to have a special musical performance at ONL.
Adam, this is the kind of passion and creativity gaming needs right
Tyler
now.
Glale's cat breed simulation game.
Or you're talking about from
gameplay and dark comedy style. And yes,
your game. I thought you were talking from the trailer.
And tonight, we've got the first ever live performance. Please welcome Matthias Bossi, Carla Kilstead,
taking a survival
and
FPS
Jeff
and having a whole section that has platforming, puzzling sections. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're gonna skip this. Mugenics. Has anybody played it? I know it like blew up hard in for an indie game. A lot of love for it. The song was good, by the way. I'm just not gonna play it.
Switch to an Xbox Series X and
like
S
genuinely, the song was like, yeah, it's not
8th.
bad. He's got a tune to it.
For more of ONL right now. Here's
Tap
the
give
trailer
it a little tappy on my foot.
Aliens Fire Team Elite 2.
It's a fun game. This game dropped. Oh, let me back. Sorry, my bad. This game dropped today.
We got Xenos.
And after watching this trailer, I went to Steam, and it was like mostly negative. Like people were trashing it, but it's mixed right now. Somebody was like, they're like, yeah, it's got Xenos, that's cool, but the cons are walking, crouching, firing, healing, interacting animations look extremely stiff. Dude was like analyzing it like crazy. Yeah, respect for the Stalker series and expands the zones into something that we will never understand. Damn. I'm skipping out on this one. I'm passing on this one. You guys will just skip everything. What are you talking about, Pig? You're mad at you wanted the Mugenics song to play through?
I once promised I would tell you everything about your mother. This is that story. She wanted to protect you from all the evils of this world, even if it meant losing herself.
This game confused me. So I don't understand what you're doing in this game.
Everything she did. Everything she sacrificed.
Like, are you playing as
was to spare you
that
from
witch? You playing as a cat? Let's look like you're more so playing as a witch.
A force emanated from her, like nothing I'd seen before.
A lot of cat.
Beautiful and terrifying. My greatest ally, and the start of something far worse.
Right? Cat simulator, except you can kill people. Hey, sign me up. This game is a grab. This one's Snatch. Absolutely. The cat one, I'm not too sure of. I'll pass up on that one. I need more. I need something a little more clear. This game, despite not being quite clear of what it is, it sold me. This one looks special. Has a lot of fun little gameplay elements to it. Looks hilarious. Looks yeah, looks good. She's got some really good visual representation in there. There's something about it, just. A miracle. Yeah. It's like a Yakuza, but the Yakuza you immediately snatch up. Game of the year. When does that game come out? I already wish listed it on Steam, because you can wish list it on Steam if you have Steam. Showa, American Story. Road Kings is a pass. That's not my type of game. I respect people that have like a whole rig, like gaming rig for that. Oh yeah. Wait, did Showa American Story have a release date? Because it just says it comes out this year. Son of a bitch. Pass. I skipped out on pausing it right. There's still no... Dude, on Steam it says it comes out this year. Ain't no way, right? I mean, it would be more fun if I was to be an actual truck driver. True. Epic music for a truck simulator. I didn't even pay attention. I was too fixated on talking about Showa American Story. Doesn't feel like trucking music.
In the world. One names in
Trucking music.
Industry.
Trucking music should just be Halo 2's soundtrack. That matches the level of epicness, all right?
Games for you to explore and dominate.
I need to become a game director or designer. I would push for more of this genre-defying creativity. Yes, I agree, Beasley.
Unique projects from more than 400 indie studios.
Ricky, my bad.
And
yeah,
if that's not
but
enough,
yeah, Ricky, man.
Don't miss Gamescom awesome indie show. Our show produced by IGN featuring the hottest new titles from the indie universe.
You're right, Ricky.
Hero yourself.
Do you know a lot about truck drivers, Nez? No, but they come off as Halo 2 enjoyers.
And fans together from around the globe
like
for an
badasses.
Unforgettable community experience. Can't
like
make
a
it
bunch
to
of
Gamescom in
badass.
person? Visit our website.
And if they don't claim that title, I'll be very upset.
And
I should absolutely be happy
all
and
program
love that
highlights
title.
via our content hub, Gamescom Now. The experts at IGN are gearing up to bring you full days of live streams straight to Twitch and YouTube. Oh, hey,
I think watch
Abby,
Mori
crashing the
Kalupi
party?
play that
Jump
trucking
into
game, or at
Gamescom
least
Epics
something
on
very
our
similar.
website and claim your loot.
And what
Next up,
I played last
Gamescom
night,
Cares.
showed my dad. I
Our
really play a
initiative for
game now that
safer,
he
more
wants to show
sustainable
me. Wait.
and inclusive Gamescom. Speaking of inclusive, the Gamescom City Festival is taking over the city with live music for free and all kinds of fun. Gamescom is more than a single event.
Gotcha,
it's a
gotcha.
global family. With Gamescom Dev, Gamescom LAN, Gamescom Asia, and Gamescom Latam, we're unlocking
They lost me at
dynamic
IGN. Hard
experiences
pass.
and
Experts at
connecting
IGN. Is that what they said?
Something
Sorry, I was reading chat. Didn't catch it.
and inclusive Gamescom. Our initiative for a safe... Next up, Gamescom Cares. Our initiative for a safer, more sustainable, and inclusive Gamescom.
I need to hear this.
The Gamescom City Festival is taking over the city with more
Whatever, we'll skip it.
Worldscom.
I'll take your guys' word for it. I believe you. Yeah, we know it's trash.
Next up,
Experts
we got
at
the
IGN.
release date trailer for Stage Tour. Built by veterans of the original rhythm music game era, this game has 90 songs, including artists like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Radiohead, Olivia Rodrigo.
Guitar Hero. Yeah. Copyright. Stage Tour. It's Guitar Hero. Rock band. Got the whole getup. Granted, what do you guys think that costs? What do you think the cost for the drums, the microphone, and the guitar? You gotta have two guitars too, right? The whole getup. What do you think the whole getup would cost for the Stage Tour game? It's a pass for me, by the way. I'm just kind of curious. I do want to see the price of everything. Do you think they have that out there right now? Is this Stage Tour? Ooh, they do have bundles on their website. Or they don't have bundles. They don't have bundles. Wait, they do. I lied. Hold on. The Pro Band Kit bundle. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the stage tour bundle costs to get the Pro Band Kit, which comes with the microphone, guitar, drums, and the video game? He said 200. We got anybody else that wants to shout out a price tag? Any other price tags? We got 200 going once, going twice. What we got? What we got? Nobody else wants to put down the price. Hey, it's okay to be wrong, guys. I actually thought it was going to be around 500 when I first saw all of that. I was like, dude, it's got to be 500. There we go. Got it. 400, 100, 280. Hey, Orange, how's it going? We're watching some game trailers from Gamescom. We're putting down if we are going to snatch them or pass them. I'm passing on this stage tour, but I was curious about the price. We got 120, 280, 250, 1,000. Holy moly. No, the closest was Kiwi. It's $350. $350 for on their website. And that's saving. They're like, you'll save with this bundle. You'll save $119 because originally they have it as $469.94. That is insane. They'll be lucky if they're dropping this for Christmas. Maybe they might get some people. It says December 10th, so that's something that's cool that somebody has and that you can jump to play to. Not something I'd be happy to buy.
Maybe someday. Next year, Sega's classic
the destructive
game,
power of
Crazy
minds
Taxi,
over the quest to infiltrate the
with
secret
an
labs. Echoes of
all-new
past reside.
installment.
Ooh.
And right now, we have the multiplayer reveal.
Sony says, hello, Orange, even though you're not over here. Oh, yeah. They're adding multiplayer to Crazy Taxi. Really quick, I was talking to my brother about this. You know, it'd be a really cool premise for a racing game they should do for games like these. Like, say you have a race of 6 people, whatever, or say 4 people. They should have the amount of people that are able to be in there, like, up to, like, 20, 30, whatever, how many people. But you should have the people that are spectating the match be able to be passengers inside of the vehicles. And they like can emote, distract, maybe even throw shit. That would be like such a stupid but fun premise. I think that'd be a lot of fun to be screwing around, driving, and I'm spectating this guy, so I'm in his passenger seat just emoting or something, you know? I think that could be a lot of fun. But that's not what this is. This is just racing against your friends. But Crazy Taxi, if you're listening, you should totally make spectators, passengers of the vehicle. Let me teleport over to YouTube. All right, sounds good. How's it going, Orange? I'm happy you teleported. It was very impressive. Friend slop. But it could be even more friend slop with passenger spectators.
To wage war against the human race.
Turok. This was cool. I was happy to see a Turok announcement in the big 2026.
The Order of the Turok. Mystical guardians armed with enhanced abilities. The war has moved to the Lost Lands, a site of
Bloodborne 2 when
creeping danger.
Yeah, From Software has to have like a vendetta against Bloodborne.
These savage worlds to unleash the means of humanity's destruction. They must be stopped by warriors who will not flinch in the face of the Xenia menace. You are such
a beast of reincarnation, I agree.
Relentless, fearless. You will give no quarter to your enemy.
Haven't played Turok since 64, and I was young and scary game for me. Yeah, same. I have not played Turok since the N64. Well, I think I may have played the one. Wasn't there one on the GameCube?
The lost lands beckon you.
Was she doing that on a dinosaur? Was she doing a execution, or is that like on a humanoid? That's humanoid characters. Never mind.
The lost lands beckon you.
That's pretty awesome, huh? And right now, we are excited to share with you the debut
Was there a Turok
game
on the GameCube?
from Octopus
Turok.
Panic, a seven-person independent
Okama
studio
Game
founded by
Sphere.
veterans of the Halo and Battlefield franchises. It's a new co-op action game that launches later this year.
Yeah, there was.
check it out.
Turok Evolution. Then, yeah, I did play that one. I did. I lied. That was the last one I played. Inception in a survival FPS. That kind of crazy actually worked. I remember my brother playing that one on the GameCube. I actually did. I think I'm remembering these screenshots. It was an alright game. This is weird. This Gamescom has a lot of like
Welcome to the other side of the
animal
galaxy.
humanoid
Welcome
characters
to
in
your
it.
first shift.
Really catering to the furries out there.
Remember, every resource gets us one
Ain't no
step
shame,
closer
just
to home.
an observation. Except for the octopus one. That one's weird. That one's
New
weird.
research
I don't care.
options just opened up. Some might even help.
The cover art for it was iconic for the Turok, though. For the GameCube one. Evolution.
And watch out for the wildlife.
There was one part I liked about this trailer. Everything else that did not.
Try not to die.
This one's a pass for me. There's only one part I thought was pretty unique. And it's coming up right here. He plays dead. That's funny. But you can get one laugh out of me and that's done. Star Fox spinoff? No, Stony. The Star Fox spinoff is not yet. That one's called Zoo Punk, and we'll get to that trailer. Look like Deep Rock. Furry slop. No way. Furry Helldivers. That one, you know, it looks like it's how Fortnite originally was made. It looks like kind of like that.
Comes from a studio
Building
known for
like
creating
these
world-class
defenses against
city
these
building and
hordes of
management games. With this one,
enemies.
they're bringing that expertise and passion into an entirely new setting, inviting players to build a city where everything just clicks.
Yeah, before Fortnite doubled down on the Battle Royale aspect. The trailer was rough. Yeah, it was. It was rough. This one, I'm not into city sims. Once again, not my type of game. But if I had to watch somebody play a city sim, I'd rather see them show me. I'd rather watch somebody show me their Lego city sim. Way more impressive. I can't talk right now. No, but yeah, I'd rather watch a Lego city sim than an actual city sim. Yeah, that looks fun. I could see that one being more enjoyable, for sure. Versus something like this. Like, get this out of my face. Transport 3 Fever? Oh, yeah. Fever? Get it out of here. Why does it even have Fever in the name? It should look so generic.
Line of work into the places no one else touches.
What I tell you guys,
and into the future
if it's 3, if it needs to be a minimum of 4. I don't know where we were okay with a minimum of 3, but it's never okay to have minimum 3 multiplayer.
to punch into the hottest.
Everyone knows your core minimum friend group is 4 or nothing, all right?
When the work isn't done.
But this game also just looks very, I remember having a cool name, but other than that, I did not, it does not look like anything I'd be hyped to play.
And the grit to see the job through to the end of the shift. They'll keep the lights on for one more day. The toughest crew on the contract. The last ones to leave the work site. The only crew that gets paid for doing what others won't. This is Exterminats.
Exterminats.
Clean up.
I was like, I like the name, but yeah, dope name. Not anything I'm interested in. It's literally Helldivers 2. I don't think it looked like. I didn't get that. I mean, I got that for like small instances, but it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But that one I'm passing on.
Glory is witnessed, but in the world, it is taken.
Oh yeah, this is official release of PoE. PoE 2. I own this, but I'm also passing on it. I've grown out of love for the Diablo-like fast-paced top-downs that just end up always just becoming a button smash, like a tapping one button. I'd much rather play games that are more so slower paced from the top down, like No Rest for the Wicked. That one feels more tactical. Your impact feels more like your button input feels more impactful. Like, don't get me wrong, this looks great, and I hope it competes against Diablo, but I've grown out of love for this genre, and I appreciate No Rest for the Wicked even more.
What I am owed.
Hey, if that's your thing, I have no shame. I'm absolutely happy that this is challenging that. But yeah, I put 200 hours in when they released the beta for PoE 2, but I haven't touched this since. Damn. PoE is cool, but I think the difficulty is not properly spread out. It's cool, but yeah, just a button mashing. When Diablo 3, I played like crazy, and I always got to that point where I was like enjoying it, but then it always, you know, it always ends the same. It always ends the same. You're always just you max out your build, which is fair. You refined it. You went the extra mile to get your build to be able to do what it's doing, but then it doesn't become fun for me anymore.
Now beautifully reborn in 3D and
That's why
faithfully modernized.
I kind of wish we would have gotten we don't get a trailer for No Rest for the Wicked. I feel like we should have. That would have been nice to get one last trailer before, because that 1.0 drops in October.
Once again, Ubisoft presents.
Yeah, there's no challenge once. Yeah, exactly.
3 remake.
The great king of Eurathia is dead.
With No Rest for the Wicked, the end game is still very challenging. I was dying a lot, and it was like not like just getting glass cannon one shot. It was just, it has a challenge, a layer of challenge. It spread it out well, but that's because that combat's more Souls-oriented than Diablo-like. But yeah, No Rest for the Wicked, man. Genuinely very excited for No Rest for the Wicked. Make sure to write that down, because I know I'm gonna be talking at the end of all this about the games that I'm excited about dropping. Another RTS. Miss me with that. Passing on this. Or is this RTS or is it more tactical? Looked like RTS. Oh no, it's a tactical tile. Maybe, but this time, I don't know. Not sold. Looks generic. Relive the entire saga. Oh, this is a saga before. Oh yeah, this is Heroes of Might and Magic, yeah?
The realm strains under a gathering storm. Heroes will rise. Kingdoms will fall. Eurathia cannot escape its fate.
I feel like I could like this, but I'm in no rush. I'd be passing on this. But I do feel like I would enjoy it if I did play it.
Awesome. With that, now let's talk about Gamescom Cares. Our platform at Gamescom dedicated
Gamescom Cares? Well, we don't.
Unique power of the games community, especially Games.nl.
Quick.
Blah 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 blah.
Always for goal. That's so Verity's Taurus.
Event
from Uppsala, Sweden-based Neon.
Blah 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 blah.
Time to get.
Thank you, Jeff Keighley. Anyway.
You hear about this Gardner guy going after the mayors?
Oh, this actually looked great.
Shut up about
What have you heard?
Did you hear about the cop who fell down chasing a guy? No, please tell me. What happened? Front burner? He needed to get back up.
Nobody sees him come out.
That's good. That's good.
Good with his
W
hands.
joke.
Light on his feet.
That drop kick sold me. Cyberpunk 2087. I thought this was going to be Deus Ex when I first saw it, but it's not. I already forgot the name of this one.
Come on, we can handle one.
But I know the main character looks rough. He looks kind of like Danny Trejo.
Bulldozer.
All the premium jokes, easy. Well, let's hear them. Keep them coming. I'll keep reading them out.
Artist.
But yeah, this one looks great.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardener. Are they all true?
See, he looks like a rough-ass Danny Trejo. No law. Wish list now. Oh, we can wish list that one. Do it. All right, this is a Dota. A Dota-like. This is also No Law is a Snatch. This game is pass. I'm not into the Dota type of games. You want another cute/dad joke or something a bit more dirty or dark? I mean, front burner, give me what you got. Well, give me just something fun, I guess. Whatever you want to put out there. Not into competitive games? Dotas don't do it. If I'm gonna get competitive, I don't know why Dota just don't do it to me. Do it for me. I quit my job at the cat shelter after they wanted to change my work schedule.
시공간을 찍고 나타난 미지의 함선이 하늘을 덮자 전 세계가 숨을 멈췄다. 시간을 건너
They wanted me to reduce the number of me hours. Ah, that's good.
그들이 건네준 인류의 희망은 거대 기업 아니마 그룹의 탐욕에 의해 변질되고 말았다. 사도의 예언대로 검은 물질과 함께
There's competitive games I don't mind, Kiwi. Like I don't mind
인류의 혈관 속에
Marvel Rivals, like the hero shooters. Not really sold on them, but I don't really go out of my way for them. But I'll play like Marvel Rivals. I'll play Dead by Daylight. It's PvP to an extent. Plus they wanted me to clean. Plus they wanted me cleaning out the wood chipper after. Gross. I have seniority. What?
Last year at TGA, we revealed Ontos from Frictional Games in Malmo, Sweden, the spiritual successor to Soma.
I used to be a Pokemon Unite player, then I took a Destiny Duo arrow to the knee.
First look at gameplay as the protagonist comes across a horrific experiment where a body's
I'll play whatever game this is. This game.
To a server of rats.
Hold on, let me go back really quick. This game. Sorry, I got caught up reading. This one. I need gameplay. I don't know what to expect from this game. I just straight up need gameplay. It has like a horror element to it, but I definitely am. I'm on pass until I get more gameplay or get gameplay in general. I did not catch on to the dark twist there.
Last year at TGA, we revealed Ontos from Frictional Games in Malmo, Sweden, the spiritual successor
This game
to
looks
Soma. The
interesting.
Game stars the
This game looks really
Stellan
good.
Skarsgård. And now we've got your first look at
listen how he
gameplay
describes
as
this.
The protagonist comes across a horrific experiment where a body's consciousness has been transferred to a server of rats. It's one of the many experiments in the game, narrative puzzles where your moral choices affect the outcomes of the mission, as well as the rest of the narrative.
This game looks like it's going to be eaten good.
When I was 5 years old,
and it looks really messed up.
I was very sick. But somehow, My dad did the impossible. Whatever that miracle was, it pushed him away from us. Crumby, do you hear me?
A word of caution. Crombie's experiments can be active right now. Delicate stuff.
Hey! Please! I need to talk to you! That's it! My savior!
Hello?
Oh, thank the fates! Someone came!
What is this? What are you?
There are some notes on the whiteboard to guide you to it.
Ah, okay. You said...
I assure you there is no mind. Please proceed. No! No! My body! No!
Narrative outcomes are just meaningless railroads into the same plot and outcomes. Big devs are so fucking lazy these days. Hey. That is true for most games. But there are the ones that do actually shine through, that respect that change, right? That's why I'm hoping with Blood of the Dawnwalker. Especially with how they pitched it. They're like, you go straight to the end. You could say, fuck the story and not do the objective. They pitched it as every quest, main story or not, side mission, whatever, is optional. And I think that's a good way to go about it. So, but that game looks good too. And I hope that it does, instead of just assuming, you know, that's going to be lazy design. But I'm hopeful. But yeah, Ontus or whatever that's called, I'm snatching it. You passing up on that, front burner? This game looks ridiculous, and I'm also on, I want to snatch it for that reason. Yeah, this one looks good. Pony Island 2, Panda Circus.
What a wild trailer from Daniel Mullins up in Vancouver, Canada, creator of Inscription. That was Pony Island 2, Panda Circus, described as a voyage through time, myth, divinity.
I'll actually wait for
All right,
I'll
now
wait
it
for
is
the
time
actual
for some
gamer
animal
reviews.
combat.
Fair enough,
Let's
honestly.
get a little bit before with that.
Because that's not a bad.
Right?
It's not a bad stance to take. Because you're not wrong. A lot of games pitch themselves as doing that and then just leave exactly the same spot. But it is very impressive when a game pitches it and actually nails it, right?
Rhino and
That's why I love Baldur's Gate 3. I think they did a phenomenal job for the most case of how to handle so many scenarios, so many different ways to go about that game.
There's another animal, Shocks, who fights with a long blade.
There's even more. That's not all. You'll also
That last game gave me Prey/Arcane studio vibes.
Witness
True.
the wild world of Zoopunk.
Zoopunk. This is the one, Stoney. This one legit has Peppy in it. The Star Fox is Peppy, I guess, before he joined Star Fox.
Let's go save the world.
$60 for a game just to license it, not own it anymore? Dude, yeah, no, fuck that shit. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody should be skeptical, and honestly, there is no point in pre-ordering half the shit anymore, or all of it if it's just digital. What's the point? There is no point.
Is this the only way across?
Bratton, toss me there.
Yeah, the furries are cooking with this one. Yeah, the gameplay for this one actually looks really good, though. Don't get me wrong. This one looks like a lot of fun. But it is 3. Wait, why fucking games developers just determined 3 was the minimum number? It's 4, dog.
Stand united.
It feels great to be better than 95% of the players in the game. Another snatching. This one, I do think I would lean more towards snatching. It did look really good, promising for combat. I just don't know. I think it would have went cooler if it was not human-animal type characters.
The hope of the world?
Because the rhino really looked like the rhinos from Kung Fu Panda.
Don't mind the faded decor, just ignore the peeling paint.
Oh, this one, I'm still passing on it, but it did introduce another element that I thought was pretty cool. Pre-orders used to give you cool exclusive skins, equipment. Do I right? Physical merch, yeah, do it. Now it's just a rich idiot. Gimme now. True. Very fucking true. Very sad. I had a cool solution for physical copies too, or what they should have done. Obviously, they won't do it because they never gonna do some cool shit for players. Yeah, but I thought, so you have like a cleaning game. I thought it was like, you know, like Power Wash Simulator, but it adds the ghost hunting element to it. So I was like, you know what?
There Are No Ghosts at the Grand, a musical horror renovation game from Bristol, England.
Where she keeps on. That was a cool look. Yeah, Pal World. Pokey Pal World? Pal Pokey World? My PC probably won't run Metro 2039 anyway. Okay, that's... You know, hey, maybe they'll be like, since it's their own in-game engine, maybe they know it and they'll be able to optimize it like crazy, like Pearl Abyss has optimized Crimson Desert. (1942) Great Wall of China. Oh, there's the Pokemon game, yeah. Pokemon game, I'm gonna need more to see on that one, honestly. I don't know what kind of gameplay they're going for, so I'm passing for now. This game, I also need more of a plot / understanding. But it did look crazy. But the plot and premise of this game, right? So we are the Great Wall built with flesh and blood. We are the Defiant. The plot of this game should be going from one side of the Great Wall to the other and just be insane. That'd be a fun way to go about it. But I don't understand what the whole thing is for this. Physical copies are for mainstream game / story with little or no bugs. Online requires a subscription with promise of continued improvement and additions. Buy skins, new maps, full missions, extras. If you don't buy it, you don't get blocked out. Yeah, true. Simply an agreement between producer and consumer, right? Respect, right? You fight for China in World War II. That's the plot. They should mix it up. I need more. Yeah, this game, another Diablo-like, but once again, I'm more in the line of No Rest for the Wicked likes. That needs to be the new norm. That's the front. We have yet to see any game. That's right. When I saw this, I totally thought this was the finals, but it's not. I thought it was going to be like a DLC for the finals. I don't even play the finals. It just has that aesthetic and pop. Where's Sekiro? Good question, Kiwi. Yeah, respect your fans, respect your people who keep what you do right. Respect the people who are actually putting money towards this shit instead of just trying to look at how you can nickel and dime them. It is very annoying, front burner. But my solution, you know, I don't really care about this. My solution to physical copies, if they actually cared about people and actually wanted to have fun with doing a physical copy, this will never happen. But you know how like they do collector's editions that don't come with the game, oddly enough, but they do like those cool statues and shit? The game should exist inside the base of that statue. And you should be able to have it up on a shelf. And your shelf should be able to like read the games you have, and it would like light up or something, and you can display physically your game as a statue. And I think that'd be a cool fucking way to do physical copies. I'm actually top 125 in North America on the finals. Is that true? Orange, you gotta prove that picture.
Okay, now I'm happy to welcome to the O&L stage a man who closed out.
Wait,
Summer
so is
Game
this
Fest
is this game up your alley, Orange?
Okay, now
I don't even see what the name was. I forgot what it was. I just remembered it was called Not the Finals. Like or Die.
Okay, now I'm happy to welcome
It was
to the
K-pop
O&L stage a man who
finals.
closed out Summer Game Fest with an epic
I got
reveal.
you. All right.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage.
I
my
believe
good
you.
friend, the
I'm just
Final Fantasy
trolling, but
VII remake
you should still
series
send it.
director,
Flex that shit.
Naoki Hamaguchi.
That was the Halo strategy, and people love those helmets, bro. Dude, right? Dude, so many, like... There are some really cool fucking physical copies of things. Like the Fallout, the full collection inside the Atom Bomb. The actual full collection, physical copies, and sit inside the actual Atom Bomb.
My name is
My brother
Naoki
has it.
Hamaguchi,
Fucking jealous.
and
Sick.
I'm the director of Final
He
Fantasy
said
VII
K-slop.
Evolution.
So like Amiibo, but for the full game. Exactly, Sombra. It's exactly like that. I feel like Nintendo's so close, but not quite right. Get your Amiibos.
It's working.
Have a like your console that would like register the game should just be a shelf. Then you would have all your games displayed on that shelf, and people who come by be like, "Oh, you have this game?" Or if it's a collector's edition of that game, it'd have like instead of Mario, it'd be Metal Mario. You know, like that's a way you could flex the additional expenditure, but it'd still be the same base game. You know, I feel like that'd be a cool way to do physical copies.
Experience in a world without boundaries.
Discs are seriously outdated tech at this point. Very true. Very true.
PlayStation 5, Nintendo 6,
We need to move on from
Xbox XL.
discs and move to figures. Slot them in a fucking stand on a shelf. Have the shelf be the thing that reads the game. Hell, have it light up that one figure that you're playing. That'd be sick.
And PC.
Another Final Fantasy
spring
slot.
2027.
I have yet to play. The only, you guys, I mean, for those who know, the only one I've ever played is Final Fantasy X. So, I've seen Advent Children. I've played Kingdom Hearts. And I've fought Sephiroth. I've been exposed to Final Fantasy VII in many ways, but I've never played Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if I'll. I mean, this comes out next year. They look great, but I feel like I'd just wait.
My fellow citizens, we are assailed on every
You already got my money, Final Fantasy. No reason to come on out.
That looms over our heads, and by towering monstrosities turned.
They milking the shit out of Final Fantasy VII.
Landfall outside Midgar, but I know that we will rise to every challenge and show heaven.
The one thing I will give this, I don't know how big these games have been for each one, that because it's what they're doing, like they're doing a trilogy for Final Fantasy VII, right? More or less. Because there's been 3, right? I think so. I don't know how much content's in each one, but it does warm my heart a little bit to have a series actually pump out instead of just doing DLC, and then the next iteration pops out 10 years from now, you know? It is nice to see kind of like the whole story continue within a decade's time, more or less, right? When did the first remaster of this come out? A remake, when did it come out? It's giving me the final one. First one. What was the first one called? I'm fairly certain it's all within a decade. So it is kind of nice. If you're going to have a story that continues on, you got
Heaven and earth that
it within a decade's time.
Supreme.
I typed in remake, but it's showing me the release date for this one, which is spring 2027. Or at least the AI-ish.
Are guardians of the planet, right? The planet sees
Final
us as
Fantasy remake
another
release
threat to our
date.
well-being, and rightfully so.
You call them planetary
Say part 1.
warriors. But I call them
2020.
weapons of
Okay.
mass destruction.
Was released in April 10th of 2020. So yeah, it will be within a decade, and I think that's I legit miss when games were able to pull that off. Crazy that GTA's been gapped for that long. It's crazy that the Elder Scrolls Fallout games have been that long of a gap between games. Is insane.
weapons.
So it's nice to see
Hunting
games be able to
materia.
pump up
Way
their
overdue for a day off.
sequels all within a
Once we've got a future to
decade's
fight
time.
for,
It's impressive.
nothing will
Reminds me
stop
of the PlayStation 2 era.
Ready?
The peak. Yeah, when you can actually grow up with a franchise, right?
We'll finish this together.
So, regardless of not playing any of these newer ones, I will eventually. I do respect it.
Final Fantasy VII Revelation looks truly epic, and we don't have to wait long. The game comes out next spring for all platforms at the same time.
And I do love that
All right,
too.
we have one
I
last game for you tonight at O&L.
I hate third-party exclusives are the dumbest shit ever in gaming. I was so pissed when Final Fantasy when it originally got released because it was only on PlayStation for like a year, and it's like fuck off. I hate that shit.
Update on a legendary
Hate that they even
RPG franchise
agree to
that
that.
won Game of the Year at the Game Awards way back in 2015.
Yeah, now you're playing the first one, staying up late before school. For the second drop, you're paying taxes on your second divorce. Yeah, exactly. For all these other games.
Striving forward towards a solitary tower. Never chose to be a Witcher.
So they're doing Witcher Enhanced.
Fate chose for me.
I still have yet to play The Witcher 3. All I ever hear is great things about it. Correction, I have jumped into The Witcher 3 like multiple times, but I never got past like the first quest. Every time I'm playing it, I have the weirdest turn off from this game, and it's nothing that I'm sure the game's phenomenal. Every time I'm playing it, the camera bothers the fuck out of me, and I always end up just turning away and doing something and playing something else. And I feel like it's always in a fisheye lens whenever I'm running and riding around the horse. I don't know what it is. It bothers me though. It's something I could easily get a bypass and get over, and I do have to do that because with how beloved this game is, I feel like I should at least do that. All right, Stoney, you take it easy. Have a good night. Sekiro might be on sale, Nez. You're joking. No. $60. I had a feeling it'd be nice.
Witcher.
It would be nice.
You can't just step off the path.
For this though, for this announcement for it,
You're one for life.
I do appreciate them saying free upgrade for all the Witcher 3 owners. That's how it should always be. This is how it should always be. You know how I say how Last of Us put me off? Like, turns me off from wanting to ever support that game is because of how they handled the upgrades and remasters. And this is mainly like Sony and Naughty Dog. The remasters for those games were unnecessary, and I believe they only acted as a reason to continuously push the max price for those games out there. You know, you want to get the newest one, so you're going to pay the full game price. Anybody that wants to upgrade can pay $10, $15, whatever. You shouldn't be paying a fucking dime for something that short of like within like that was like within 5 years or some shit. So stupid. It should be free. So I respect for them for making it a free upgrade, but man. Yeah. Front burner. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the reasoning. Well, for this, I think the reasoning that they're pushing this remaster is to kind of keep it fresh, get the updated graphics, updated flesh out the game systems if they need be, whatever, if it needs more optimization. But next year they're planning a new DLC for the game, so that's probably what they're prepping, which is so weird to have a DLC release. When did The Witcher 3 release? 2015, over 10 years ago. That's so weird to me. You're getting a DLC on a game, because when the DLC comes out next year, you're getting a DLC for a game that came out 12 years ago. I mean, I'm not against it, but it just feels weird when you're also are supposed to be working on The Witcher 4. But then to me, we know that The Witcher 4 devs, we know a good amount of The Witcher 4 devs left CD Projekt Red and went to make their own studio called Lone Wolf, and they're making Blood of the Dawnwalker. Part of me thinks that the only reason they wanted to do something with The Witcher 3 and make this announcement was to try to steal that thunder. I did initially think that. I think they were trying to make like a statement towards the developers that left. But that would only be if the DLC for The Witcher 3 released like within this month or so, to kind of like steal that away from them. But the DLC is slated for next year, so I just genuinely don't know what they're doing with just maybe milking it for more content to support The Witcher 4. Or to connect the story with The Witcher 4. There you go. That makes more sense. Okay. Hopefully it's good. I am approaching anything with CD Projekt Red right now. I'm just because of the massive, what I would say, exodus of their development team. Is it the same talent? Is it better? Are they going to be able to manage it? Who knows? Also looks like a really rigid move still.
Say I was afraid.
I don't think know if it's artistic choice, but it makes the combat and animations more fluid in their training. I have seen that stagnant. A little bit of it, yeah.
Delve into darkness.
Yeah, you do, Ricky.
Of Letton's beauty.
Garden demands blood.
I feel like Dawnwalker will flop.
So we'll give it blood.
I think, like I said, when it comes to Blood of Dawnwalker, I think the biggest complaint is going to be... well, actually, let me digress. There is... So this is the DLC. Sorry, let me let this finish. So yeah, this is Songs of the Past. So I guess this will be acting as a bridge to The Witcher 4. Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to get... The minute that game releases, it's getting blowback for two reasons, but the one's going to be more prominent than the others. The biggest reason people are it's going to get negative reviews. I almost wholeheartedly believe Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to be launching with mostly negative or mixed reviews on Steam because of optimization. It's already gotten a lot of pushback for how it's being optimized. It's not looking good. To play the game, you need like quite the rig, and I think they haven't even guaranteed 60 across the board for anybody. So with every game release, the first and foremost thing that everyone rips on and hates on is performance. Justified or unjustified. I don't know how this one's going to be. It genuinely could be in a rough state, but they seem confident, and that seems hopeful. I'll remain hopeful for that reason. But other than that, the biggest other complaint the game's going to get is combat, and it's people that, just like Crimson Desert, nobody wants to master or try to learn a different combat style than from pressing the buttons they're already comfortable with pressing, those that mimic like a Zelda game or those that mimic like Souls-like. But I'm not too worried about it. I genuinely think what it's setting out to do is more impressive than any of those issues, so we'll see.
That's right.
Yeah, I just want my video games and video
Free
games.
upgrade,
True that.
Free remaster. All right, well, now joining us to talk all about The Witcher 3 news, please welcome the level design lead from CD Projekt Red, Miles Toast.
So this is where the game show ends. The Witcher was the last one. I was kind of still hoping that they were going to do one like big reveal. Granted, a free upgrade, all that, and a DLC is a big announcement for The Witcher. But it does
Throughout the weekend.
was hoping for one like secret drop or something. But for The Witcher, I don't know. I'm still... Maybe I might eventually play it, so maybe eventually snag it, but I'm not in no rush still. I mean, if there's anyone to copy for combat, Dark Souls is pretty complex yet elegant system. It's one that was very. I remember, like I said, I said this a while back. Originally, for the original Dark Souls, one of the major pushbacks for it, aside from the difficulty and people not liking that level of difficulty, was the combat system. People did not like how it worked. But then it became normalized. Everyone enjoyed it. So now everyone's kind of on the same page when it comes to Souls-like. So where the boom of Souls-like, they absolutely cemented themselves within history with the Souls games. And a lot of people are used to playing it like that. It's just it's okay. There's a difference from bad design and you having to learn a new system. And I think, especially with how Crimson Desert was, a lot of people just didn't want to learn that new attacking system. They wanted it more straightforward with less combos and stuff. But that's the beauty in it. When you have all those combinations and options, it really tailors a beautiful combat experience. It is absolutely beautiful. Dark Souls combat is super simple. Yet I still remember people complaining about it. You know how many people complained that X wasn't the button to swing the sword? And then why there had to be, like, how you had to switch weapons and all that? It still threw off so many people when I was younger and I played it. And a lot of people were like, no, I don't like that game because of that. But that's just how it is. I guess I don't even know. We don't need to see all this, but that's where it ends. Witcher 3. See you next year. What was your guys' most anticipated game? How do you guys feel about this game? Gamescom overall. I felt like this was actually fairly decent. Fairly decent gaming expo. Had a lot of decent trailers. A lot of grabs for me. A lot of snatches. A lot of passes too. A lot of stuff that's just not in my particular wheel well of gaming. Like stuff that I enjoy. Smack, dodge, smack, die. That's how I play Souls, yeah. Wait, Adam Ziwikazu, would you want to destroy the zone or use it to make a world a better place? Would the fact that the zone is unpredictable and cannot be understood by those who know... Ricky, once again, that's going to be one I'd need way more experience with, unless, for those who have played the game, definitely feel free to ask them that. I'm not going to have a good take on that. That's because it's not a button masher that blocking quick, heavy, ranged, or parries, yeah. All with their own timing and effective based on weapons and gears and build. It's still skill-based, yeah. Very true. Very true. Simple, but it's very skill-based, absolutely. And that does turn away a lot of people. And I think that's what Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to open up. Especially with, like, that's the two biggest complaints. Optimization, which could be very fair. Gameplay, though, that one's going to get annoying. I feel like they have a good system in play, and I feel like they'll reward your time to invest in learning it. But people kind of just don't want to have to learn a new system. They want something that's just cut, plain and simple. But they should absolutely embrace something like that. The other thing that I could see people complaining about is the time. Since time is a currency in that game, if you're seeking to do the main mission in the way of saving your family, you have 30 days, and time doesn't move in itself in the game. Time only moves when you do side missions, main missions, or upgrade certain abilities. So you have to really pick and choose which abilities, which side missions, what main missions are worth your time. I love that. I think that's such a cool, unique way, a unique approach to gaming. Wait, what? Us humans love to complain. Let's hear it. Grass to green, question mark? What do you mean by grass to green? Unique how? Wait, what? Are you asking me unique how? For Blood of Dawnwalker? Easy fix that is just makes... Oh, wait. The easy fix for that is to just make the main story easy and make the side quests equally difficult and rank the PvP easy to jump in, rewarding to learn and develop. Yeah, I don't think Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to have PvP, though. I think it's just main. That's just story focus, story central. Making a joke. Oh, yeah. What did I miss? Oh, we just talked where we just watched all of the Gamescom for 2026, which was earlier today. They went live. I watched it earlier today when it went live, but I wanted to watch it again with you guys in the chat. Have it logged and have my thoughts on the games that are coming out. If I wanted to snatch them up, if I wanted to pass up on them, what I think about certain games, what I think about some other ones. We're kind of discussing video games right now. We're kind of talking about Blood of the Dawnwalker. Fallout has a timer for the main quest, and the mutant army wreaks havoc the longer you take to destroy it. Yeah, but I don't have to worry about which... I mean, yeah, you do to an extent have to worry about which quests you're doing, because that will eat your time. However, it's also... You don't... Like, me leveling up my character doesn't take any of my time. I can level up my character without any worries and feel just fine. Majora's Mask has a timer, you know, but this game, they're really forcing you to take that outward approach of looking at the time you have available. Also, certain quests, depending on nighttime or daytime, operate differently, and the repercussions for all those quests will trickle down. But you either do some quests during the daytime, during the nighttime. You could approach to go after the main villain right away if you want to, or you can approach to go after some of those commanders whenever you want to. If you don't have PvP in your game, it's going to be an ongoing battle of players versus developers for PvP gameplay. Usually more fun and easier to just put players against each other as an option. Hey, don't get me wrong. I think Blood of Dawnwalker would be sick, but it definitely is story-oriented. I doubt they would add... I mean, I don't doubt. They could totally add something like that. It would be interesting. But I think for this first game, for this studio, since it'll be the first game since they made their studio, I think they're going to probably just stick to the story element, because they're also planning on all these actions and decisions that you're making in this game to trickle on over to the next game that they make within the series. I'm not sure I enjoy the timer mechanics. It's a neat mechanic that extends gameplay, but I like to take my time getting engrossed. I do too. But they also did say that about the game as well. Blood of Dawnwalker, if you run out of time, it's not the end of the world. The game still continues. It's the end of that story. That it will play out how things play out. Your character will continue to live. The repercussions of however that, like, whatever happens will play out. You'll have to just live with it on that save. My excitement, I genuinely feel like anybody that's playing that game, you will tune into watching somebody play that game, and it's going to be a completely different playthrough for each person, depending on how they went about approaching each area, each character. If they leaned into more being a vampire, if they leaned into more of the witch side of things. Because during the day, you don't have access to your vampiric powers. During nighttime, you do. So that's why you have to infiltrate this castle. You can do it during the day. It might be more challenging versus nighttime, where you could just use your vampiric powers to, like, fly through or teleport to the top of the roof and sneak in. And then depending on if it's in the day, it might be more so heavily and guarded. During nighttime, it may not. Maybe nighttime has one of the main villains there, or main generals of the main villain there. Stuff like that. This is why story-oriented games usually suffer so much. Players want to fight each other. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's always going to be there. But then they usually tend to fight each other with better builds and speed runs, right? I did it within this amount of time, which they're already kind of tickling that idea, because they said in the beginning, or not the beginning, but they said with the game, once you are out of the tutorial and you're in the open world, you can beeline it straight to the main villain, Francis, and try to challenge him and kill him. And you can kill him. They said that it is possible, and they said it'd be a feat worth legend. So they're already pushing people that want that super challenge to do it right away. See, I'm sure there's going to be somebody... I was the first person to kill Francis on release. You'll have people, like, challenging to see how fast they can do it, stuff like that. Yeah, it drops next week. I'll be playing it. I'll be playing it. I'll be very honest, too. I was very honest with Crimson Desert. I fucking love that game. The story, rough. Gameplay aspects, absolutely a banger. I fucking love that game. But the story is rough. Don't get me wrong. It's not a 10. The game's not a 10. You can do that all in Fallout as well. Dude, no, it doesn't matter that much to that extent. Yes, Fallout has those elements, but it's like playing on those to the extreme. It doesn't have the whole everything you're doing and operating has a day and nighttime cycle. It's not when you level up your character, you're wasting time, you know? Don't get me wrong, Kiwi, Fallout's great. But yes, we have another game that's finally taking that level. Isn't that sad? How many other games can you name that do that? You're saying Fallout, I gave you Majora's Mask. Anything else that does that with the time-sensitive nature and really making you second-guess what you're going to do? Kiwi is a Bethesda. No, Kiwi is not a Bethesda implant. Kiwi is not a Bethesda. Kiwi would be a Bethesda implant if we were talking Bethesda before. Actually, no, not Bethesda at all. Kiwi does not fuck with Bethesda. Kiwi only loves Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas. Gotta remember, guys, the most likely using this game to test new mechanics to see what works and what doesn't. Great idea. Yeah, great idea for the Witcher game. Yeah, honestly, this is huge. This is huge for the dev team, Lone Wolves. The only reason Fallout and Skyrim stayed relevant, besides the awesome work for the developers, is because the mods they allowed. Dude, for real, the modding community absolutely still keeping Skyrim afloat for sure. I'm an Obsidian implant. There you go. Right. True. There you go. Old Obsidian. Stalker 2 Cost of Hope story about perception is great because it explores how much we don't know about the zone and how truth the evidence affects our views. Hey. That's respectful. Yeah, Kiwi. I love Fallout 3. Kiwi hates Fallout 3. Kiwi's wrong. I'm right. And we've come to that agreement, right, Kiwi? It's tragic that people associate Fallout with Bethesda. You know what? I agree as much as it sucks to say that. It's because Fallout 3 was phenomenal. I love it. And that's it, though. As far as Bethesda's handling. Yeah, Stalker 2. I'll eventually get into the Stalker series, Ricky. We'll get there. But I have a lot of games I need to get to before the end of the year. I promise Wander, whenever I'm on TikTok Live, Wander always, at least once a week, maybe even twice a week, pops in on TikTok Live to be asking me when I'm going to be finishing off Xenosaga. Because I made that promise when I played Xenosaga 1 that I would play through the rest. So, before the year is out, I need to complete Xenosaga. Xenosaga needs to happen. I need to make good on my promise. Despite me not sure that it's going to be decent, I am worried about it. But Gears, I played Gears 1, 2, 3 with my brother. And 4, or with this new, sorry, not Gears 4, but with E-Day, bringing back Dom and Marcus, it feels right to go back with my brother and play through Gears. Or I wanted to do a playthrough, it would be nice, honestly. But I do really just want to hit up Gears E-Day. Obviously, Sekiro. I already made that promise to Kiwi. I just got to wait for it to pop up on sale. Fallout 3 was a great game. Fallout 4 was great when it was fresh, at least for me. Game felt lame as the years went on. That's exactly how I feel, Chunky. It's exactly how I feel. At first, I was like, this ain't bad. But then the more you think about it, you're like, honestly, this was actually undercooked hard, like, compared to what they could have done and the direction they should have taken it, The Phantom Liberty, The Expanse, including the deep storytelling. Yeah. Xenosaga, Sekiro, Gears. I need to do it for my brother. What else we have? No Rest for the Wicked comes out and releases its 1.0 this year. I'm absolutely messing with that. That's in November. Or sorry, it's October. I'm crazy. No Rest for the Wicked. I'm actually genuinely excited to see how that story ends. Still has one of the most messed up boss fights I've ever had to experience. They did a phenomenal job of making you feel absolutely horrible. What was another one that comes out this year that I need to make sure that I am playing? Actually, Control Resonance. But that one's also weird because I don't know if I should play the first Control. I have a weird... I'm sure the game's fine. I went into Control. I own Control right now too because it was like in a bundle. I have it on Steam. I could play it. The first time I was ever told to play Control was because I was talking to somebody about how awesome how awesome PsyOps was. PsyOps, the Mindgate conspiracy, and how it has like the pinnacle of telekinesis and all those other abilities. And they're like, "Oh, you should play Control. It's got that too." And I was like, it's just like that. It's got all this stuff." And I was like, "Oh, really?" To find out I'm over there fighting glitches and not even people or whatever. It was dragging on forever. I was so bored with that game. And I was so underwhelmed that it wasn't anything like PsyOps. But that's also bogus for me to hold that against the game. So, it could still be a decent game. It's not PsyOps, though. PsyOps, the Mindgate conspiracy. I'm dying on the hill that game was way, 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 way ahead of its time. The way it handled the mechanics, the way all these special abilities and powers they gave you. Physics in that game, the ragdoll physics. Why are we regressing with ragdoll physics? So mad. We could have been way ahead of this. Anyway, Control. I think I'm gonna skip out on Control. I don't think that's necessary. But Control Resonance looks really good. I like the hack and slash element being brought back into the fray. Everything that's kind of like bringing that back into the light, absolutely supporting. I have to look up a couple of these other games that got announced, and if they do release this year. I feel like I'm missing something on games that I need to get to before the end of the year. Any notable games that was during Gamescom that you guys enjoyed? Any ones that you were upset that didn't make it into the trailers? For me, the biggest game that I'm upset that did not make it into the trailers, and I think it's slightly unforgivable because they put the other game in there, and that's for Monster Hunter. I was like, what are we doing? We only got the the mini trailer for the mobile game. I need more visuals and explanations for Monster Hunter Ascendance, and I need exact release dates. I need everything. I need tenfold more information for Monster Hunter Ascendance. Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance. I was really upset that wasn't here. It's a bummer. Have you done Metro? Metro is another one I have to play through, and I do really want to play this new Metro when it comes out. This one comes out next year, right? When did they say the release date was for that? February of 2027. Yeah, that one, I would love to do a playthrough of the series. That one will eventually be one I play through. I'll write that down. Another one that I have access to and I really would like to do is a Kingdom Hearts. But that, once again, that's not... I'm in no rush to get that done before the year. Just like with Metro. Metro, I could see me starting as early next year. A playthrough of the series. You gotta play the OG Metro 2033 before the remaster. It was clunky as fuck, but it was fun. Hey, if it's recommended by you, I'll do it that way. For me, it isn't really a game, but it's an expansion I've been... Yes, thank you, Chunky. I mean, you're on the same page, man. I'm really upset that Ascendance wasn't shown at all. Big bummer. But honestly, what was that one game? I already forgot the name of it. I didn't write it down. But it was one I was absolutely ready to snatch up. Oh, dang. Orange did provide proof of being in the top. Oh, She got knocked down a bit, but she's 134 in all the finals. That's pretty cool. It's very cool. Very impressive. Expect nothing less from Orange. Orange always grinding. Where was that game though? Antos. I'm really hopeful, but that one also could be finicky with how it introduces its because I do hate that. I do hate when a game tells you like, hey, you know whatever outcome your choices matter, and then it's a railroad at the very end that deviates into like 2 or 3 different paths. Like, have fun, game developers. If you're gonna say choose your own path, have 26 different endings to your game. You know what I'm saying? And put them in alphabetical order, and then tell you which one you've unlocked. Metro is a badass game. Doesn't get much praise as it should, in my opinion. I think it's one of the better first-person linear games. They got better as they went. This newest one is turning heads for sure. So I think it's finally going to get that level of praise when this newest one drops. It looks insanely impressive. It's their own in-house engine. To me, still, that's exactly what Fallout should have looked like. Fallout 4 should have looked like that. I don't care. I don't care if survival, whatever. It should have looked as grim as that game is presenting itself. You should have felt as hopeless as you feel looking in that game. Like, I'd be shitting my pants if I was in those dark, tight spaces like Metro in that trailer with ghouls and deathclaws that are possibly lingering behind the corner. That's scary. I'd sign me up for that level of a Fallout game. Also, when it comes to games that have multiple sequels, right? Sequels to any like games that have, to me, I think it's always cool when a game has a couple hits in its roster, and then they completely change up the style and continue on a series in a different direction. However, like they take that genre, but then they put something, they mix it up. They chase after a different genre, but they keep it like unique, like how Baldur's Gate 3 deviated from like how you would normally play the other Baldur's Gate games. Yes, I know that upset some fans. Kind of like Final Fantasy doing the whole same thing, right? You had a bunch of turn-based, and you finally switch it up to more of a hack and slash real-time action. I think a lot of games that don't have a set trilogy in mind or a set story should do more stuff like that, because that forces these companies to get out of their comfort zone and risk it, you know? I feel like when these companies actually take a risk like those, it's better off for everyone. It helps them get refined in different techniques. It forces them to think outside the box when approaching their own IP, how to implement characters and features within their IP in a different way. I think there needs to be more of that. But for or like with Fallout, like how it originally was top down. I do think it genuinely was a cool and a great idea to do the whole first person thing with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Very happy and lucky that those games look and feel the way they do. They're absolutely phenomenal games. But now that we've had a couple Fallouts, I also think it would also be better off in line if they also went back, especially now with Bethesda's hands being on the game. They should go back. The next Fallout game should be a top-down turn-based game that plays like Baldur's Gate. I would fucking love if the next Fallout game was a top-down tactical like Baldur's Gate. And you could play with your friends. Could you imagine creating a character, having a ghoul? Like, it would be, I think that's honestly the way Fallout should go. It would go back to their roots. It would be a way to mix things up, change it up, and force the people that have ownership of the IP to think outside the box instead of being so safe inside their cushion of same-o, same-o. But then again, I just don't trust that Bethesda has that heart in them anymore, especially after Starfield. They got too comfortable. I hope Dawnwalker turns out to be good, but the performance thing might be aggravating. Yes, once I said that thing genuinely could be. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for how they've already said that the optimization's so heavy. I really wish they'd find a way to optimize it a little more before releasing, but if that's just how they have to release it, that's how they have to release it. I should be able to play it no problems. I'll be streaming it day one. Like I said, I'll be honest. If I do feel like my choices in that game are not matter at all, hold up. There we go. I don't need. Well, the chat goes away. Damn, I didn't think about that. Hold up. Wait a minute. Look at that. Now you guys are bigger. Where'd it go? Is that not the... Hold on, I gotta go back to my other screen. Hold up. Oh, my Twitch chat wasn't showing up at all today anyway. Weird. Wonder why that's like that. So every time I've been talking to Chunky, nobody can see it. My bad. I don't know why Chunky, it's not showing up at all. That's weird. Yeah, it should be. Should be working. Lame. Metro is a badass game. Doesn't get much praise as it should, in my opinion. I think it's one of the better first-person linear games. Or read that, my bad. The last Metro game was so dark and messed up. You will get a lot of creepy vibes from these games. Hey, that's good. Me being a Resident Evil fan, I will be very excited for Code Veronica remake. That's another one we didn't get anything on. Which that one I felt was very abrupt. Like they were like, "Hey, new Resident Evil. Oh, hey, Code Veronica." And it's like, damn, dude. Capcom is firing like all cylinders right now. They have been nonstop hit after hit after hit. I already told those who know, I've already told. I truly do believe it's because they put out the surveys. They actually have been asking gamers what they do enjoy in games and haven't been catering to, like, they cut that shit out. They were like, hey, we're actually going to start asking gamers what they want in their games. They've been putting out surveys that just genuinely grab the scope of the majority of people that play Capcom games, which I feel like is a good way to gauge just gamers in general without a bias early on. You're just doing something genuine. You're like, hey, where can we, what can we do better? What do you guys want to see in gaming? I love that question, is what do you want to see in gaming? What do you hold high in gaming? Like, what's their most valuable thing when it comes to gaming? And Capcom's been killing it. They've been nonstop hit after hit after hit. I don't even think Capcom has had any misses. Every game that Capcom has released within like the past maybe 4 or 5 years has just been like a hit. Oh, and then we also, Onimusha Way of the Sword. This is the only thing that sucks is Onimusha Way of the Sword. It sucks that game looks really good, looks phenomenal. That game comes out a day after Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm already picking Blood of the Dawnwalker as the game I'll be playing, so if and when I get to Onimusha, which I should probably put down as an option, possibly. Same thing with Mortal Shell 2. I still really want to play that game, but I don't know if I'll get around to it this year. Dragon's Dogma 2. I played it. This was before I was even streaming. Played it. It was okay. I did enjoy more of a power fantasy where I didn't have to rely on anybody, like the pawns, more. But I do respect it to a certain degree. But it was kind of also still kind of boring. I don't know. But it is getting an expansion that does drop. Does that drop this year? Honestly surprised that wasn't in the game, or in Gamescom. The DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2 is October 9th. Yeah, genuinely surprised that doesn't draw that. Not that wasn't in Gamescom. Is Capcom planning something soon? I just asked AI. Yes, Capcom is actively planning a major presence and an online live stream presentation at the upcoming Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show is September 17th to September 21st. So that's when we'll get our Monster Hunter Ascendance trailer. That's when we'll get not Onimusha, sorry, Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC. That's probably where we will get Resident Evil Code Veronica, more information on that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get DLC announcements for Resident Evil 9, right? Anybody here exhausted from early access games? I mean, releasing a full or unfinished game and the players fund it for a few years to make it complete. See, that one is case by case, I'd say. There are genuine studios that are doing their best for it and are actually like, hey, we know what we're asking here, and they'll actually like listen to the players and they like do the best they can. There's absolutely some of the best case scenarios when it comes to that. As much as I hate that Pocket Pair hasn't added a fucking search bar into their PAL boxes for PAL World when it's such a simple fix and it should absolutely be something that's in the game, they would be a pretty good case study for an early access game that turned out to be really good in the end, right? Or they listen to player feedback. They're actually making changes in the game as it's gone on. Games that are like horrible in early access and you'll never convince me to play that game is Star Citizen. That one, I'm convinced that is a scam. Star Citizen's been in development for how long? $14 years. Yeah, that's, to me, I see that and I just go, yeah, that's a company that doesn't give a shit. Like that, I'm sure they give a shit to in a certain extent. When that money starts to dry up, or more people, maybe. Seems like they got people pretty much wrapped around their finger as far as the people funding it. But if that game ever dries up, that's gonna be a rough crash, a rough realization for everyone that poured all the money into that game. But yeah, early access exhaustion is fair, but I do believe it's a case by case study. But yeah, what else? There's a couple other things I wanted to talk on before dipping out for the night. All right. Yeah, no, actually, no. I'm looking at the list. It's just literally games that I need to get to playing, what I want to commit to by the end of the year, before the end of the year. Stuff that's on my list. Obviously, Blood of the Dawnwalker is number 1, because that'll be coming up next week. I am currently still playing through Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. I wasn't necessarily even like in the mindset of making it a streaming experience to play through the rest of that game. It's been fun. I am still like genuinely having a good time. I just don't know if I feel like I need to commit to playing it from beginning to end on stream. I'm not opposed to it either. Resident Evil Requiem most likely won't release until after Code Veronica remake. Or DLC, right? Requiem DLC won't release until something after. But honestly, I feel like I could still see Capcom at least announcing it. They announced Code Veronica like crazy, dude. To me, that was like, what is like? I've never played Resident Evil aside from 5 or 6, whatever. I think it's 5. But I've never really been into I don't really understand what Code Veronica is. I'm assuming it's just another game within the Resident Evil franchise. At first, I thought it was a DLC until I heard somebody say it's not a DLC. Is it a remake? Not quite sure. Oh, you said remake right there. So never mind. You answered that already. My bad. I don't know what to expect from that, but it's still kind of crazy that they were already working on that and Requiem basically at the same time. Generally. Jeez. Can't talk. My bad. 5 and 6 is the worst ones. That is fair. That is absolutely fair. Like I said, I've played a little bit of 4, but 5 is the one I played through all the way at the end. I can see why people would not like 5. I myself absolutely adored it. And that's because I play with my brother, and that game is hilarious. That game is absolutely hilarious. That game, you absolutely watch your brother or whoever you're playing with co-op on that game get dog walked by Wesker the entire time. And that I vividly remember crying from laughter from playing Resident Evil 5 with my brother. We were trying to save each other from Wesker, and Wesker's just absolutely beating the shit out of us. It was fantastic. Phenomenal. Peak experience. Code Veronica takes place after Resident Evil 3 and before Resident Evil 4. It's Resident Evil 3.5, huh? All right. Tainted Grail. Ooh, what did it... Oh, shit. I forgot the name of the game. What was the name of that game? This one. Tides of Annihilation. Okay. I think Tides of Annihilation comes out next year, but I just double check. I don't think it's anything I have to worry about anytime soon, basically. No, yeah. Definitely like a next year type of title. Okay, cool. Tides of Annihilation, though. That one, also in the line of kind of up my alley. Definitely be a game I'd be inclined to snatch. Not planning on passing on that one. Maybe an unpopular topic, but I've been waiting or wanting another good dinosaur game. Not talking about the new Turok. Need Arc 2. I don't know if we'll ever get Arc 2. I feel like Arc 2 is all but it faded. It's magic. It's fairy tale. But I agree. A nice dinosaur game would be phenomenal. All right. I'm going to say right now, this is what my list is looking like for right now. I'm pretty sure I'm probably forgetting something. Whatever. I'm going to start wrapping it up. Clearly getting tired and mumbling and jumbling all over my words, tripping myself up for no reason. But here we go. For the rest of this year, the games I know I need to get to before the end of the year. Starting off with the one, this is not in any particular order except for Blood of the Dawnwalker being the number 1, just because that's legit next week. We're going to be heavily invested in that game, playing it, seeing it through. We'll be doing an entire playthrough from beginning to end. I'm very excited for that game. There's a lot of replay value when it comes to Blood of the Dawnwalker, just because of how it's presented itself. And I'm assuming there'll be a lot of replay value when it comes to Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm only going to guarantee one playthrough, as much as I probably will be exploring different routes. I for sure at least will be guaranteeing one playthrough on stream, especially with the list of games I have and I want to make sure I get through. But I'm not opposed to doing maybe a couple other ones, depending on how time sensitive, how much time it would take to invest into that. Then I would hope and assume by that time, we got like a month or so of time to be had within that time frame. I'm assuming, and I'll keep my fingers crossed, that maybe Sekiro will finally go on sale. I'm not getting that game when it's not on sale. I'll get the game when it's on sale. If it's on sale, I'll jump into Sekiro. But I will make sure I play Sekiro before the year is out. Xenosaga, I need to make good on my promise to Wonder, and I promise I will. So that Xenosaga 2 and 3, those ones are going to be some hefty games, just because those games are long. Those games are very long. The first one I thought was going to be a short game was not a short game at all. It was very funny. It's a great game. And fond memories of it. But it was a longer game. And so I'm expecting a kind of a longer playthrough when it comes to finishing off Xenosagas 2 and 3. I originally was going to even make it longer and jump into Xenogears to start off with, but I'll stick good on my promise of playing through 2 and 3. Just keep that all. I can worry about Xenogears maybe another year or next year. No Rest for the Wicked will be coming out in October along with Gears. I have plans to touch on both of those games. I kind of want to do a Gears playthrough because I feel like it won't take that long, but I would like to do it with my brother, and that's going to be the tricky part of matching our schedules to make sure that can happen. I'll have to get in touch with him and figure out how we would go about that and when would be a good time to kind of jump into that before Gears E-Day pops in. So yeah, Gears, No Rest for the Wicked. Oh, actually, technically before that, because those come out in October. In September, Control Resonance does come out. So once again, I kind of feel bad because I feel like with all these games releasing within this time frame, Xenosaga 1 and 2 might be a November type of venture. Because even still within these, there will not be any nostalgic week for the month of September because I will be heavily invested in Blood of the Dawnwalker, so no nostalgic week. I do apologize about that, but if I'm really invested in the game and I plan on being invested in the game, I'd rather give you guys a heads up than tell you too late, you know? So then we'll have September. Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to be heavily just doing a lot of stuff within that game. Maybe, you know, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. We'll see how that game goes and how long it will take to get through it. And if I plan on playing longer, shorter, whatever, we'll see. But then I do plan on for October. There are games I'm interested in, but I don't think anything has a relatively... I think Control Resonance, I think, comes out late September, so that actually could... I don't think I'd run into any nostalgic week issues. That would be like 2 weeks of being able to play that game. I feel like that's a game that won't be really long either. I could see myself doing nostalgic week for October. So by fitting nostalgic weeks, fitting in all these games, making sure I touch on Sekiro, making sure I play No Rest for the Wicked, making sure I play Gears, then Xenosaga, right? I also want to, like, Onimusha is a maybe for this year. Mortal Shell 2 is a maybe for this year. Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, finishing it out, just because this game is also proved to be a lot longer than I thought originally, would also be a maybe as well. Because I'm not opposed to just ending it and be like, you know what, I'll come back to it when I get back to it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to make any commitments to it. I never did originally. I just said I wanted to play this game. It would be nice to finish it on stream, but I'm not going to make any plans to, like, I need to do that. If I get to it, I'll get to it. But yeah, that's all I'm done yapping right now. I'm tired. I'm going to get some sleep. I appreciate you guys all for keeping the chat lively and fun. I love your guys' opinions. I love what you guys are thinking. I'm never opposed to any opinions either. If anybody wants to give me pushback, feel free. Just don't keep it respectful, you know? If you want to push back and like talk shit with games, always cool with that. The people that already know me. We always talk shit about each other for the games and stuff. We have a good time about it too. It's always good environment. Positive vibes no matter what. And that's a true W. You should be able to gaming discourse. People are too quick to call it toxic, but I do believe it is genuinely always coming from always coming from a place of passion. So ain't no shame. You guys want to get vile. Just get ready to back yourself up as well. Because I have no problem talking back. Perhaps the biggest the biggest flop of Gamescom opening, night was no Drakengard 1 remaster. We already know. We need justice for my boy Kime. This is the biggest atrocity in gaming history. He gets trashed on in his own game. He gets trashed on by the community who think they know him. They don't know shit. Justice for Kime. He's a good man. But yeah, aside from that, I'm dipping out of here for the night, guys. I appreciate you all. Probably more Wait, what is tomorrow? What is today? What is today? What is even anything? Today, tomorrow? Okay. We're on Wednesday night. That's fine. It's a good chance we'll be jumping back into Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon tomorrow night. I did mix it up. I'm happy I got to talk about all these games. I figured with Gamescom happening, instead of remembering all the games that happened, I'd rather just watch all the trailers with you guys and give you kind of like my mindset, what I'm thinking. And I'm happy we got to do something different today. It was a good time. On top of that, I do have to put in a little side note because there has been somebody popping in the chat almost every single day asking when I'm going to do it. And maybe, just maybe, I'm putting it in the maybe section for 2026. Maybe, just maybe, I might jump into some Fortnite. No plans to play GTA 6. I don't really care. I'm more interested in their drama they got going on right now. GTA's... Hey, everyone's wanting to play that game. That's cool. I trust that Rockstar will make a decent single-player game. I don't trust how they do everything else and operate. But I'm in no rush. I'll play that game when I eventually get to it. I am in no rush to play GTA 6. And I'm okay with that. I don't think I'll have any FOMO. Everyone's going to be doing their own thing. I'll probably see tons and tons of clips here and there. But also, I'm not going to leap if they refuse to release it on PC. If there is no PC port for the game and they just genuinely are releasing the game on console only, I'm not buying that game on console. I'm mainly all on my PC. I'm not buying that game on the console. Even though I have an Xbox Series X, I would not... there's no need for me to get it on console, and then when it comes out for PC to get it on PC, I'm not stupid. I'm not that eager to play it. Can we watch the GTA 6 extended look together, please, if you're online at 12 a.m.? Is it dropping 12 a.m.? I'll take a look and see. I'm not trying to condone the whole Netflix shit, though, either. I genuinely, if I can watch it by any other means, I would like to do it that way. But that's, or just wait for it to release. What is it, 6 days later? How many? 6 days is kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know how I want to go about that. I don't like to condone what they're doing with Netflix. August 27th at night. I know my brother said he'd be probably streaming it in the Discord for himself and his friends. And I was planning on just popping in there and watching it with him. I just genuinely don't like condoning that at all. I know a lot of people will. Everyone will. I'm not going to be one of those people. I don't genuinely want to support that. I know what they're doing because it's just gotten to the point with most of these companies that if they can, if they can take an inch, they're going to take a mile. And they're okay with that shit, So I would rather wait for it to pop up on YouTube. If you're on after midnight, it'll be... Well, it's only 6 hours, right? Next 6 days. Yeah, I don't mind watching off of YouTube. But I'm not watching it off of Netflix. Yeah, I'm not condoning their BS, but the game looks genuinely incredible. Fair enough. Like I said, I trust Rockstar to make a good game. I don't trust Rockstar to handle their IP. If that makes sense. The developers cook. The suits, jerks. But yeah, for the whole Netflix deal, they're taking those numbers. Netflix is even going to take those numbers. They're going to start, hey, look how many people got a Netflix subscription just to watch a GTA trailer. Look how many people on Netflix are watching that. And then it's going to turn into exclusive content for when they want to drop GTA Online. Then when GTA Online comes out, they're not going to release it initially. We already know that. But they're going to do what they're going to do is they're going to take these numbers from the Netflix experience of watching the trailer early, and then they're going to do it again for watching the trailer early for the GTA 6 Online aspect of the game. And then you know what they're going to do with that even further? I guarantee you, if they do it like that, it's going to be, hey, they're going to take the numbers from everybody watching Netflix, how many people tuned in, then they're going to go, hey, Disney Plus, hey, Amazon Prime, hey, HBO Max, hey, Peacock, hey, everyone. They're going to be like, this is how many people tuned in for the GTA trailer. How many people do you think is going to tune in for the GTA Online or GTA 6 Online trailer? And then it's going to be like, all right, Well, now you got to give us money. And then on top of that, the companies are like, well, we want extra money and we want the guarantee that they'll be coming to our platform over Netflix. So then they're going to start tying in special items that get just like Twitch drops, but it's going to be to paid platforms. I just know it. I just know that some bullshit like that's going to happen. They're not going to let these numbers, they're not going to just ignore these numbers. They're eager to see these numbers. It's the reason this deal happened in the first place. So stupid. Not condoning that shit. I'm okay with watching it. You said 6 hours later or whatever. Still not even my most anticipated game. Blood of the Dawnwalker still is. I can, like I said, can trust Rockstar devs to cook because they do a genuinely good job, especially when there's the single player story aspect of the games that they work on. Masterclass, time and time again. But when it comes to the handling of the online aspect, the handling of how they can just go about promoting and all that stuff, I just hate that shit. Such a horrible double-edged sword there, right? You can't say anything bad about the suits because they'll come after us. I think they're more obsessed with other articles of clothing that happen to be tiny. But you know what I mean. The developers are cooked hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dawnwalker and GTA 6 are my most anticipated. The devs at Rockstar are cooking with single player. They always are. Red Dead 2 still one of the greatest games ever. Just for story and the open world is still the pinnacle of open world. Right now, the only game that got close to Red Dead's open world is Crimson Desert. Other than that, it's still the best one out there. The leak showed impressive level of detail. Even the GTA or even the gameplay looks amazing, smooth. Yeah, it does. From the ones I've seen, absolutely. Well, it better be. It better be. If that's what you're known for and you're not improving, then you're failing, right? So if they were to drop the ball and not, but then again, they kind of have. GTA, not Red Dead, but I was watching the video breakdown. Somebody was breaking down everything in the level of immersion you'd get from San Andreas to GTA 4 and 5. You had less stuff. Like you had more freedom and immersion with CJ than you did with the other characters. Like his weight, his fighting style, it was crazy. I don't know why they got rid of so much of that. So stupid. Kind of like how with Elder Scrolls games, from Oblivion to Skyrim, them getting rid of athletics and stuff like that of that nature. It's stupid to get rid of so many fun options of creating and playing your characters. So dumb. San Andreas will always be legendary. I think GTA 6 will reverse that. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like that's finally they're going to be touching back on their roots as far as that's concerned. But all right. It's good chit-chatting with you, Ricky. I got to dip out of here. It's late. I'm tired. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. We'll talk more. But it was good to talk about all these games with you guys and watch the trailers and do something that I don't normally do. I haven't done something like this with you guys. I don't think I've done any. I think I've done this with my brothers on our channel, but I don't think I've ever done it on this channel. All right, good night. See you tomorrow. Yes. So with that being said, guys, keep being amazing. Keep being awesome. Keep catching them W's. I love you. Jesus loves you. He cares for you. Don't let anybody tell you he doesn't. He loves you. Don't let the haters win. And don't let the people gatekeep it. It's the truth. But with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more Tainted Grail. Peace out.